These things just...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We're cutting off Mike in the middle of an exclamation of a bad joke because I just can't take it anymore. Years of friendship and bad jokes. You'd think I'd be used to it, but no.
It ends tonight.
It's an accidental bad joke, which makes it a good joke.
No, it just...
Oh, I see what you did there, Matt. Matt's in on this, too.
You're all fired. Hey, NYC Zom just resubscribed. 9 months.
Yes.
Thank you, NYC Zom. Thank you, I've Got It, for being here. Big shout out. Well, I guess 2 shout outs. One to Kirik the Orc, who gave us a shout out last week. And a big shout out to Billy13, who followed us a couple days ago. So thank you very much, Billy and Kirik. But hello everyone, welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e homebrew D&D actual play stream. We play in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and these 5 people over here are brave enough to play in, for better or worse. So before we can do some intros, I'm gonna need someone to roll me a d20. Dun dun dun.
I deal it.
All right,
what we got here?
Strong.
A 1 and a 9.
Oh,
a 19.
It's a 19. You son of a... Yeah. All right.
We'll be here all night.
Yep.
Yes, anyway.
Oof. All right, here we go. Everybody, please introduce yourself, your character, and answer the question. What, if any, chronic medical condition does your character have, and how do they handle it or treat themselves? And like maybe it's physical, and maybe it's emotional or something we haven't dealt with or seen too much yet, but you've been thinking about. So this is a bit of a head scratcher and a dive into your character's psyche, mayhaps, or maybe you have a bum knee. I don't know. You tell me.
Be careful. Be careful what you give the DM.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, you know. But let's let's start at the top with Mike.
Hey, it's me, Mike. I play Defect, the one and only Arcanaton Barbarian. And as far as medical conditions go, which I've never ever thought about up to this point.
He doesn't have a heart. Or what is the
I mean, you're actually, not. No, but that's not it. No. Let's see. Should I give him one now?
Careful, it'll come
I
back.
said
Right,
if
I
any,
know.
so you know, if any.
I mean, the thing is, I haven't thought about it, so no. Defect is perfect.
All right.
What can I say?
I mean, you were built, though. Supposedly.
Yeah, but when you know, without any faults, I was built perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's what I'm going with.
his ego is definitely in check. Next up, we've got Amber.
Maybe it was a subtle answer.
Maybe.
Hey, I said if any,
Why?
so no is an acceptable answer.
I am Amber. I am, as always, eating. And I play Greg, the Goblin Artificer. And I think it's fairly obvious that Greg suffers from imposter syndrome
Yeah.
and generalized anxiety. And probably not actually manic. It's probably the anxiety that makes them appear manic.
Yeah, I'll buy all of that, definitely. Fantastic. Next we have Sarah.
Oh, hey, that's me. My name is Sarah, and I play Olive, the half-orc druid. And I think Olive probably has like a chronic case of poison ivy, and she burns the incense to help keep the itching down. But now that she's no longer hanging at her cave, I think it's actually getting better because she's not in the same, not handling the same flora as she would be.
Where's the incense giving you a rash?
Who knows? But good to know. We'll have to get some sort of calamine lotion for Olive, apparently.
I think we have magic for that, right? Spoot? Lesser restoration?
Who's to say?
Lesser calamine.
Lesser steroids.
As someone who in real life is highly allergic to poison ivy, it would be awesome if there was a spell to get rid of it.
Lesser toughen up? I don't know.
Hey now.
Hey, I'm not saying that's what I think, but like I can just imagine some like old timey grandpa or something being like, "Toughen up, kid. Get over your genetic medical allergies that you have no control over."
Predisposition to itch uncontrollably at certain.
I've got it brings up a good point. Is Olive's bark skin just like poison ivy rash? Who knows?
Oh no!
Oh.
She hasn't used bark skin in a while, so maybe.
Maybe. Next, we got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Nereus, the Azamar Sorcerer. I mean, Nereus is the child of Celestials. Celestials don't really have disease, so no. He's good.
That's what you think. All right.
I mean, we'll leave the extra toe alone, but...
It's a feature.
You've got plenty of mortal in you. Don't think you don't.
oh, I know. I'm turning to stone.
Yep. Which brings us to Matt.
Yo, Matt here, playing Spoot here. Spoot's medical condition, I don't know. He's slow. He snores.
Okay.
Loudly, but he doesn't know it. So nothing to be done.
So that's the rattling in the shell.
Is it like full on sleep apnea?
So it echoes in the shell and just kind of boom.
He should probably get it checked out. Could be sleep apnea. He might need to do a sleep test. But he would never know. Probably no one hears it because it's in his shell. So he's gonna live with this
You're
forever.
the one trained in medicine. I don't know.
But he doesn't know, so how would he know to check himself out?
While I'm asleep, I go into a trance and I do a medicine check on my...
Just a continually running medicine check.
It has a negative 19, so that's why I haven't figured it out yet. It's really hard to do when you're subconscious.
Fair enough. Well, and I am Jared. I am your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 5 player characters played by these fine folk. And there's lots of people with chronic medical conditions, some of whom the party has met on this world of Nuuli. And some they have not. So who's to say? We'll find out. Well, that all being said, let's dive into Last Time on Nuuli Forged. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the party attempted to raise Sebastian Raposa, their loyal butler, but sadly, Spoot was unsuccessful in the attempt. This sad event solidified their determination, and the party used magic to return to the Verdentin Glen and employed Chatty, the well-connected half-elf, to find the materials that they would need to destroy Zinniandu's phylactery in time, using his contacts in Elven society. Chatty told them that their timetable would increase the price quite a bit, as 3.5 days was a very short time indeed when dealing with the elves of the Verdentious Causeway. Nevertheless, the party insisted, and he agreed, taking 600 gold up front to cover expenses. Satisfied, the party left quickly on their hunt for Oligar, and were given warning on their way out that that using magic to attempt to re-enter the Glen could have consequences. Via polymorph and the use of wild shape, the party was able to cover about 27 or so miles in a mere 3 hours before having to land in the errant wilds and begin a long, arduous trek for the rest of the day. The dangerous forest proved its name worthy, as the trees themselves came alive and began attacking the party. But soon enough, the party intimidated them, and the trees sort of drifted off, hiding into the forest yet again. Continuing on, the party sought refuge and found an area where the dense forest sort of kind of eased up into not quite a clearing, but a little less dense of an area, and decided to set camp. However, they began to smell something acrid in the air and heard creatures moving through the trees. Before they knew it, green gas swept over the camp, causing them all to fall into a coughing fit, Most were able to resist the effects of the gas, but Nereus and Olive have stopped moving and are slowly turning to stone, and I'm going to need everyone to select their tokens and roll initiative. Dun dun dun. All right.
Awesome. Olive gets to turn to stone first.
Glorious.
Hmm.
All right. I think I have everybody.
What? No.
Nope, just need a spoot. Hey, there we go.
Food.
You're all gonna die.
All right,
Oh,
here
aren't
we
those
go.
pretty?
This is your last chance.
All right. So, you
Is
all,
that our tent?
that is your tent right up here. So, this green grass has come out of the surrounding trees from one direction or another. And you all have been coughing and taking a bit of a moment here, seeing Nereus and Olive stop moving. Nereus and Olive, you are currently under the restrained conditions.
Great.
Yes. Which, just so everybody is aware, restrained means that you cannot move. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls would have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saves. And these creatures have emerged from the brush and are eyeing you up very interestingly. They look like almost like bulls, except they seem to be made of stone or metal, and they seem to like have wisps of green smoke from their nostrils.
Kind of pretty.
They are in a way. But that brings us to Spoot.
Spoot cannot be reached right now. He's busy snoring in his shell.
He's also narcoleptic. Apparently.
Yikes! Wow, this sucks.
If Olive is awake, everyone must be awake because
Right.
she sleeps through everything.
Yes, this happened
at.
this happened as you were setting camp up. So,
To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing so far away. But...
you had gone off to do some praying.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't pray hard enough, did I?
Nope.
All right, let me rejoin the party. I think that's what I want to do first, probably because most of the stuff I do, I don't want to hit them. Oh, Lord, help me. Sorry, I want to actually get next to defect. And I want to touch defect with my hand. And with that hand...
Did you ask permission?
Defect... Spoot leans into defects here and says, just let it happen.
Oh.
In Aquan, so he doesn't know.
Oh. Ouch.
That's now canon.
Oh god.
Just kidding. This is Matt's bad sense of humor, not Spoot. He's pure. I'll find the spell to save my life, but I swear
Pure with the highest kill count.
This is really weird. Where did it Oh, there it is. Okay, great. All right, I'm gonna cast a fifth level spell onto our good friend Defects.
What are you casting?
Holy Weapon.
So,
I love this
Didn't
spell.
mean to roll down. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, didn't mean to roll damage, but yeah, this is a new one. But I'm gonna, I have to touch his weapon. Sorry, I'm gonna touch his axe, not him.
Not ass.
Right, exactly. And Yeah, I'll read it out loud. This is a new one. So, imbue a weapon you touch with holy power. Till the spell ends, the weapon emits bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. In addition, weapon attacks made with it deal an extra 2d8 radiant damage on a hit. If the weapon isn't already a magic weapon, it becomes one for the duration. As a bonus action on your turn, you can dismiss the spell and cause the weapon to emit a burst of radiance. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of the weapon must make a con save or take 48 radiant damage and be blinded for 1 minute. On a successful save, they take half as much damage, and they can make a con save at the end of each turn to try to not be blinded.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Sorry, that was long.
All right. So, Defect's axe is glowing very, very brightly and seems to have little tiny turtles swimming around the blade.
And Spoot will say, not in Aquan, but in common. No, in Draconic, to make it even more dramatic.
Ooh,
say,
yes.
Go get them.
All right.
And then that was my action, right? That was an action.
Yep. Anything else?
Probably not.
Okay. Next up, we have Olive.
Yeah. Well, golly, Olive is just going to stand right here. She can't go anywhere. And wow, she still has no spells. But I am within 30 feet of Defect, so in addition to being radiant, I'm also going to make Defect large.
Give me all your power.
Okay. So you cast Enlarge on Defect. Great.
Does that mean that the axe is enlarged also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are so many extra things.
It does an extra it does an extra D4 damage for being large.
For flavor, can we
all these things?
For flavor, can we say it's brighter too?
Sure.
The turtles get bigger.
Great.
Yeah. I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Fantastic. You can't move. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
All right, Olive, at the end of your turn, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Anna, mute your mic.
Great. I love those. 17.
All right, Olive, you feel your body release and you are no longer restrained.
Ooh.
Next up, we've got our little friends out here. This guy down in the corner here releases another blast of that green gas.
Awesome.
Out towards y'all. Whoops. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. And it looks like he can get Spoot and Defect. And not quite Grig, I don't think. So I need Spoot and Defect to make Constitution saving throws. Nice, with a natural 20, Spoot succeeds.
Wow.
Gassy bull.
All right, and Defect.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
19,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, great. Good job. Love it.
Double nat 20s, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
For when you need them.
Right.
That was that guy. This one charges right in to Olive there
Yep. That's
I
going
need
to
to.
hurt.
and makes with its horns. But it's only a 12 to hit.
That actually misses.
Nice.
She's not even moving.
Well, it missed, so good job.
closed its eyes.
I can
while
move
it's
now. I'm shaking off the.
Yeah, that's great. We've got this guy down here who rushes in, charging at the big guy defect right there. That's a 22 to hit defect. For 21 piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
At advantage.
Yep.
At advantage.
Okay.
I thought I rolled twice. Sorry.
It's all right. The 22, yeah, you rolled the same thing twice. So you are not knocked prone, which is good. This guy comes charging in towards Greg and attempts to smash Greg with its horns. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For 14 piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw from Greg.
Excuse me. 9.
So you are knocked prone, Greg.
Okay.
And it uses its bonus actions to try to trample you a bit. That's a 19 to hit.
I can shield. Nope, that doesn't make any difference. Math. Okay.
For another 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As this thing barrels into you and then tromps on you a little bit.
Yep.
Then this guy up top barges in straight for Nereus. That is a 17 to hit Nereus.
Shield.
All right. Fing! Your shield pops up. This kind of, what is it? It looks like blue or pink or what is it?
Oh, it's just the tattoo flies off my body.
Oh, right. The tattoos elevate and just stop this thing from getting you an inch before they would have pierced you. So, great job. That brings us to defect.
Okay. I'm going after this one here that attacked Olive. I will be reckless. I will also activate Rage. And I swing at him. Not nice. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's 10 plus, hold on, D4. And my 2D8.
Radiance.
2d8?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. 1 sec.
Yeah. So that's 21, 24 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 2d8.
And I will do it again.
Go for it.
I should have did more. Okay, so another D4 and another 8. 25, 27 points of damage.
All right. Nice.
What was a swing?
Very cool.
Yeah, how does it look, by the way?
I mean, you just hit it with 2 solid hits, and that radiant energy just kind of infused its body. And you see, like, by the wounds, some of the like yellow spoot energy has is leaking out a little bit, and then quickly fades. 2 solid hits. It hurt it, and now you definitely have its attention.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Great. That brings us to Greg. You're prone on the ground, and this thing's right above you.
Yep, I am prone and very hurt. I was trying to decide whether to be safe or vengeful. I guess I will be safe. I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna scooch my little self. I guess over here.
Okay.
Well, I want to like go in the tent, but I don't want to go in the tent.
I don't think those walls are solid enough.
Nah.
Right, exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
ultimately, it is just a tent.
Yeah. And I don't want to go too far, but I don't want us to be clumped up. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna disengage and get up. And then I'm going to cast. Apparently, this is the wind wall episode. And I would like to make a circle that hits the cows, but not us. But like as close as we can. So like if they're facing us, it'd be like in their faces or necks, because it's 1 foot thick.
All right.
Here, I have a drawing.
Yeah, why don't you draw where you would like it to be?
Kind of like bonk.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, there it is.
Cool. All right, so you are concentrating on that.
It can only be 50 feet long, I'm realizing.
Also true.
I'm trying to measure, but it is weird to measure a weird loose grid. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So you could get these 3. I think you could get any 3
Okay.
with the way you'd have to construct the wall to avoid your companions.
Right. And avoid the tent.
Yeah, blowing down the tent would be a bummer.
Right.
Yep. Yeah,
I almost lost it in a flood.
any consecutive 3.
Okay. Then I will actually do the 3 that are not engaged with, like, I'll leave this one. If I can sneak it through on the other side. Oh god, I moved my token. Stop it. I just want to delete the line.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of a it's a 1 foot thick 1 foot thick wall, kind of doing like this thing.
Yep.
Great. So that is our line of wind wall, and you're concentrating on that. So when the wall appears, they have to make strength saving throws.
Correct. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage.
2 succeed, 1 fails.
Alright, so 1 takes 11, and then the 2 who succeeded take half of that.
All right.
And hopefully it is in place enough that the gas from their mouths is not coming in anymore? Question mark?
Oh, interesting. Well, the nascent fumes, I would say, are definitely being propelled up, but it's only a 1 foot thick wall, and these creatures are large, so.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have space. I didn't have space to put it, like, in front of their noses.
I mean, you could have.
Like, hit them in the face.
You totally could have, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, that, they're currently, the smoke is, like, going up and away, but who knows what they are capable of.
Sure.
Right.
Great. Cool. Next up, we have Nereus.
Alright.
Spoot is on deck.
Well, I'm adequately stressed. I'm going to cast Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I'm going to hit all 4 of these ones.
All right, so it just ponks around everybody and through them?
Well, I hit 1 target and then up to 3 other targets within 30 feet of the initial one.
Cool.
So they all need to make DC 18 Dex saving throws.
All right. Uh-huh. They all fail.
All right.
Go ahead, roll
Solid.
damage.
Use this. Oh shit. There we go.
You just seem so fake sometimes. 10d8. What even is that number?
I know.
9 is that number. That number is
I am
39.
going to use empowered spell. Yeah. To reroll the 3 1s and the 2.
Okay.
Right?
Badass.
1, 2,
Yes.
3,
Yep.
4. Oh, and I'll do the 3. So that's 5. Yeah, because I can roll up to my charisma. So that's 8 points I'm rerolling.
Okay. So go ahead, re-roll that.
That's a little better.
All right. So that'll bring us up to
45.
43.
No,
Sorry,
44.
45.
45.
Five.
I can math. All right.
They
Great.
take 45 points of lightning damage
Great.
Each, by the way.
each.
Crazy.
That is
I got
insane.
more. Don't worry.
I think every time this happens, Spook's just like, glad he's with us. Good. Don't piss off Nereus. Good to know.
Subtract this sorcery point. All right, and then I need to do a con save again.
Yep. End of your turn. Make another con save, please.
No.
Nereus's body, after releasing this blast of lightning, turns completely to stone, and he is petrified.
Oh no.
Shocking.
So he's petrified.
Well, thank you for leaving us with that gift there, Nereus.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no,
Listen, I
seriously.
knew that. I had an inkling this was gonna happen, so I was like,
don't-
go out with a bang.
yeah. I don't know how to
Yeah.
get rid of this, so
I could have thrown a fireball, but I was gonna hit all of you. So,
The good news is
I-
that now you're resistant to all damage.
true.
but I
Including
can
fire.
still get crushed.
Yes. Resistant, not immune.
Yes.
I'm resistant, but I'm still a statue against a bull.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Giant metal
Nereus's
bull.
normally vibrant skin with the cool moving tattoos has suddenly frozen and has become stone-like. And he just looks like a big block of stone now. He's in a bad spot. Spoot, it is your turn.
Did anyone ever play the PC game version of Clue?
Yes.
Really?
Of course.
No.
So anytime, I think I got it in a cereal box. Sorry, this is important. Anytime Jared says, such and such, it is your turn, I fill in my head, please roll the die. Because that's what the narrator would say in the game.
Spoot, what do you want to do?
Sorry, I was trying to stall, but I didn't actually focus on what I wanted to do because I had to tell a story.
Ineffective.
Olive, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Olive, now's your chance. Figure out something really cool to do while I stall. I would like to... Man, this is really bizarre. How do I save everybody at the same time? Can I medicine check? Just a general party medicine check, not including defect, to see who is wounded the most, not counting the stoned.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Free action sucked.
With a quick glance around and a 13, Greg looks really hurt, but everyone else is fine. Except Nereus is turned to stone. That's a little concerning.
Yeah, I would say the same, given the evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a spell.
What do you got?
We're gonna move up next to this bull by Nereus. Oh, I can't click on myself anymore.
Don't go in the wind wall.
Oh yeah, so is that the pink thing? Can I do
Yes.
that?
Yep,
All right.
it is a. You can see that the smoke plumes from these guys are like billowing up there. All right, so you kind of just give me a little dexterity check as you try to like scoot through all your friends, the stone Nereus, and avoid the fire.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just a 12 dexterity check.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried. It's just a dex save. Got this.
You're very dexterous.
No,
right?
it's a check. It's a check, not a save.
That's what I meant.
Yep.
I don't even know where that is. It's at
Just
the top.
hit the dex button. If you got
It's
it.
all right.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're fine.
I'm famously dexterous.
Yeah, see, you rolled an 18. You're fine. You nimbly like managed to get there without having to hop weirdly, and your shell did not knock into Nereus and cause him to fall over and take damage. So that's good.
That is not a thing that I thought about when I decided to move next to him. So, lucky break. What in God's name am I going to do? All of this is just installing. Then we're going to...
What you gonna do, Spoot?
cast a spell.
Great. Which one?
Guess you didn't see that coming. Aura Vitality. Casting it. Using the crown to double concentrate.
All right.
And my bonus action for this round...
What is the radius of your aura?
30 feet.
Great.
I believe that should get everybody.
Pretty big
maybe
aura.
that might have been a mistake, but we'll find out soon, won't we?
Very cool.
And the bonus action will be giving Greg 2d6 hit points. A chance to roll for 2d6 hit points. Do I roll that?
You if you are the source of it, you roll it. That's how that works.
You get 10, Greg.
Great.
And then, I don't know if I got any free actions left, but I'm going to try to verbally antagonize this bull to get its attention away from the stone.
Great. Olive, what would you like to do?
Olive would like to. Olive is going to use primal savagery to grow some claws and slash out at the hurt one that what's his name has been.
Holy defect is what we call him.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy begin defect.
Well, make an attack roll.
The
For some
grand.
reason that only rolled damage. There we go.
With a 15, you rake across the creature's skin, and you realize that it's hard as stone, like literal stone, and your claws scrape across to no effect.
Yeah, sad story. Olive doesn't have anything else clever to do, so she's gonna stand there, I guess.
Okay.
She's fresh out of clever things to do. Actually, no. With my bonus action, I will throw a healing word at Greg.
All right, great.
Since they're injured, so you get 6 more, Greg.
Yay.
Fantastic. Next up, another bout of gas erupts from this one next to defect right here. I'm going to need everyone to make another Constitution saving throw, except for Nereus. Nereus is already petrified.
Can he double stone?
I mean, with the right blend.
Extra thick.
Listen, don't tempt me.
Whew.
All right.
Well done, everyone.
And defect.
Yep. Constitution.
Fantastic. You all cough again, but everybody's okay. This guy on the bottom charges right in to defect here. That is a 21 to hit. For 24 piercing damage, reduced to 12 because of your rage. And go ahead and make a strength saving throw with advantage. Yep, your You resist the force of this massive thing bonking you down. So that's good.
Knock it on its ass.
This guy here kind of like backs up and kind of like readjusts over the wall, and is also going to charge straight in to defect, as you seem to be the issue. That's a 23 to hit for 20 piercing damage, reduced to 10, and I need another strength save at advantage. Ooh, good thing it was advantage.
Right.
Well, it was the first roll, so.
Yep.
Yeah, not dis is all.
This guy right here is also going to attempt to gore defect. But with a 16, not so much. This guy up here, he is. Do they? What happens if they stay in the wall on their wind wall? Greg.
When they stay in it, it still hits them.
If they end their turn there?
Well, appears. Oh. Smaller creatures and gaseous form. Well, maybe not.
No?
No.
Okay.
It just keeps blowing up, and gas can't pass through, and smaller stuff can't go through.
All right. Cool. Then it sticks its head through and readjusts itself. And then this guy at the top. Spoot, you attempted to distract it. Go ahead. Make an animal handling check for me. Just to see how distracting you can be.
Interesting.
To see if you can pull its attention away from Nereus.
I'll pull out a red cape.
Yeah, with a 17, I'm going to say you succeed. So it waves its head towards you and tries to gore you with its horns. That is an 18 to hit.
No dice.
Yeah, you bring up your little shield and pa-ching, just manage to repel the creature. Fantastic. That is their turn. Next we have Defect. You have quite a fan club.
I do. I will continue to attack this one I attacked before.
Oh,
I will be...
actually, you were reckless last time. They all had advantage on those attacks.
Whoa.
I think they all hit anyway.
All of them did hit me except for the last one.
The last one it would have been a 17, which I think still misses you.
Correct.
Yeah, so you're good. So go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yes. So let's be reckless, and I'll use my weapon master feat. I did a -5 plus 10. Same guy as before.
Yep.
Oh my god. 21 to hit.
A 21 does hit. And yep. You can roll all your damage.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Plus a D4 and 2D8.
Yep.
Yep.
2D8. There it is.
Yeah,
11,
you wheel your axe up
9,
and come smashing
39.
down with your axe, and it just like shears right through the stony body of this thing and just breaks it apart, and like pieces of stone go flying, and the creature lets out this mournful roar and just collapses dead to the ground here. Good job.
Yeah. Second attack. I will go after I guess this one that's closer to everyone else.
Yep.
Same exact thing. Nice. So 21 to hit,
Yep, 21 will
Alright.
hit.
and that's
So
20 plus the 10 plus the D4 plus the 2D8.
okay, so 36.
36. Yep.
Great. We go then to Greg.
That's me. Greg is going to cast Shatter and place it to hit like over here. So hitting these two.
Hitting these two. Great. They will make Constitution saving throws.
Yes. And a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw. ...
Cool.
Question mark.
This is a good question. I think that their skin is not actually stone. I believe it is just stone-like. But let's double check here.
I mean, they look like a construct.
They're not a construct. I will tell you that.
I weirdly made an animal handling check on them.
So interesting. Its body is covered in these stony iron-like plates, but they are not actually made of inorganic materials. They are just horribly grafted to their bodies.
Okay.
One succeeded, one failed.
Okay, let me roll I get 4d8 because it's one of my artificer thingies.
Nice.
Oh, that's sad that I rolled that one. It's still 13 damage.
Great. Half on a success.
Yes.
Very cool. All right.
And that was my action. And I will not do a bonus action.
Bonus action. Look.
I am gonna move over here though.
Through your own wind wall?
If I can move through my wind wall. There's no effect for moving through it. It just, in theory, is gonna try to keep gas.
Mm-hmm. Great. Cool. All right.
I have my Marilyn Monroe moment.
Oh.
All the robes go flying up.
Robe.
The geriatric robes go flying up over there. Okay, Nereus is unfortunately petrified, so that brings us to Spoot.
You see a single stone tear just form.
Oh.
I wish I knew what to do. I'm gonna try not to break you. That's all I know right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think we can do something about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just put a torch in my hand for the night, and I'm just like,
Like a scarecrow.
yeah.
The statue of Sass
Yeah.
lighting the way.
I mean, listen, if sass is a weapon, I would be broken out of the stone already.
That's true.
Do his clothes turn
You're very
to stone
skilled.
as well?
Yes.
Yeah, everything is stone. Including any and all items he has on his person.
Oh no!
Damn. All right. I'm gonna start
He's
off.
not carrying anything the rest of us need.
I literally only have my items. I don't carry anything for you guys.
Oh no! Why? I gave all the diamonds to Daenerys. I'm just kidding.
Where would I keep them?
Spoot, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast that spell to give myself some healing. Doing it to myself this time.
Okay, so that's your bonus action.
That's my bonus action.
Oh no, he was holding my toothbrush!
Dang, it's only 7.
Okay. Anything else?
I really, really wanted to do this next to Defect, standing side by side to Defect, but given the circumstances, I think it's time.
Do whatever you want.
I try out this new mace of mine. And I'm going to try to hit this bull in the face.
All right, go for it. You swing Requiem for the first time.
Damn.
Nice.
But a 9 will miss, unfortunately.
A little off balance. You have to find the right place to
Yeah.
grab.
It's new. It's new to you. You have to
all right.
practice.
Heavier than the baton. Actually a weapon this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got flanged bits that kind of like throw off your... Because the baton was just a straight like stick, and this is...
Yeah, I could like, you
Yeah.
know...
Yeah, it's heavier than the baton, because the baton was like just a little rod, and this is a real honking mace.
Yeah, I've been skipping all my workouts lately. I've just been casting spells.
Staying where you are?
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Olive.
All right. Olive is gonna move past here. Excuse me, defect. Over to yonder.
How are you going there?
Wild-shaped mouse.
No, 1, 2. Defect is an ally, so I can share his space, right?
You can move through Defect's space, but you're also moving past enemies. So, if you move through his space, there may be attacks on you.
Understood. Yep, I'm still going over here.
Great.
So yes, that one I infringed upon his space.
Yep. So that's a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 10 piercing damage.
Ow.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for your enlargement. DC 10.
Yep, I'm sorry, that was 10.
Yep.
Sorry, I managed to hit reload on the page at exactly the wrong moment.
All right.
17, con save.
You're good. You got the spell still.
Cool.
Just a
Now
little
that
scratch.
I'm over here, now that I'm over here, I'm going to bonus action turn into a giant crocodile.
Okay.
Yes.
Notably, giant crocodiles can hold their breath for 30 minutes.
Okay.
And they're the closest thing to a dinosaur that you've seen.
Also that.
Well,
We see crocodiles?
Particularly notable for gas swirling about our heads.
You might be so low that you can't.
Also, maybe that. And now that I'm here, being a very large crocodile,
Yep.
I am going to. They make 2 attacks. They make a tail and a bite attack. So the one, I don't know, this guy, she's gonna swipe at with her tail.
Okay.
16.
That does not hit. It
Fair.
bounces off the iron-like plates on this thing.
Fair. So she's then gonna try to bite him for 23.
23 will hit.
For 16 piercing, and they need to make a grapple. They're grappled.
Just make sure there's no size restriction.
There is not a size restriction.
Great.
The target is grappled. Escape DC of 16.
Great. Cool.
So until this grapple ends, the target is restrained, and I can't bite anything else.
Cool.
So my jaws are now occupied biting this thing.
All right. So you try to whack it with your tail. It doesn't do anything. You spin around and chomp onto one of its legs, and you've got it. It's there. Great. Cool.
Oh.
And she's holding her breath.
Cool. I don't think that has anything to do with, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with
She wouldn't be breathing a gas.
Who says you need to breathe it to fall under its influence?
Yep.
Nobody,
Okay.
but it's worth.
Hey, it's worth mentioning. Unfortunately, the guy right next to you, he just looks at this now big crocodile and breathes gas at you. I need Defect and Olive to make con saving throws, please.
Cool.
Feels like
I
spite.
also don't have control of the crocodile's token.
You should. And remember, the con save is made using the crocodile's modifier, not Olive's.
Sure. Con save. Oh, for God's sake.
You should absolutely have control over the token.
But I don't.
Try reloading the
Can't.
page.
Okay.
So wait, what happens if the wild shape turns to stone?
Then you have a very nice,
Well.
very heavy crocodile statue.
Well,
I still can't.
More decoration for the house.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. All right.
weird. I don't know why it did that, but great, cool.
Yeah, it was just like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. I was like, but I need to track my hit points. Great.
Great. Cool.
Oh, and when I changed, I was only near defect.
Yep.
So I get 5 temporary hit points from being near defect.
Great. Defect, you are fine. The crocodile becomes restrained.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
It
was this one right here, you said?
No, this one here is the one that breathed the gas.
The other one. Okay.
This one right here is going to go ahead and let's see, you are currently restrained. It's going to attempt to gore you.
Cool. It is also restrained. Cool. We're just
No, it's not restrained, it's grappled.
Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh, great. Then that is a 15 to hit you then.
That still hits.
You take 17 piercing damage, and I need a DC 10 con save for your spell.
Yep. And that's Olive. Yeah.
You've shifted forms, so it uses your...
Right.
Well, it's a spell, though, so
Yeah.
for the spell, you can use olives, sure.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, unfortunately,
It doesn't really matter.
Defect, roll a d4 for me, please.
Sorry, Defect. You are now small.
Numero uno.
All right. You shrink back down to size there.
Oh.
This guy kind of backs up a little bit and then barrels right in towards you, Defect. Attempting to gore you. That is a 22 to hit.
Can I use my flash of genius to scream something to help?
To help what?
I don't know. My help defect. It's the flash of genius is weird. I can help with any. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Roll to your left.
Well,
Makes an
it's
ability
just making an attack on him. It doesn't boost armor class, right?
Oh, it's an attack. I thought you said he had to make a saving throw.
No, Olive had to make one.
Oh, okay. I just misheard what you were saying. Then.
No worries. But keep that in mind. You might be able to, it might be useful. So you still have that. So that's a 22 to hit Defect for 16 piercing damage, reduced to 8. And then go ahead and make a strength saving throw. No longer at advantage because you are back to regular size. Yeah, you're fine.
18.
You are absolutely fine. And then this guy up here is going to run off a little bit from you, Spoot, so you can take an opportunity attack if you want to.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I do.
Go ahead, make your opportunity attack.
It's melee only, right?
Yeah, so it's just with Requiem.
Let's see what happens.
A 13, unfortunately, will miss. But it's okay, because it just runs about 20 feet away, turns around, and charges right back at you.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
Everything's fine.
But you see it coming, and you manage to hold your ground and brace yourself, and with a 17, fend off the attack with your shield, and just the horns right around the shield, but not actually damaging you. So good job. That brings us.
They're just like,
That brings us then to defect.
Okay, I'm attacking this one here. Reckless and Weapon Master Feat. Let's go.
Which one? Sorry.
I'm sorry. This one right here. That just charged at me.
Yep. Okay.
So that's 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. And that will not hit either. Unfortunately, readjusting to your normal size, it throws you for a minute with all this gas and everything around.
Did.
But hey, it's bound to happen. That brings us to Greg.
Great. Greg is going to take a couple steps out from behind the wind wall. Use my handy dandy hex ring to cast hex.
Okay, so the wind wall will disappear.
The one that is grappled. That's fine. So it goes. Do it on the one that's grappled. Give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay, very nice.
And then I'm
Yes.
going to, because it was cast from my ring, I can still do firebolt, right?
No, you still had to use your action to cast the spell.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, it's a bonus action. You still had to cast it though, so you can't cast a leveled spell. You can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn, regardless as if it's from an item or not.
Okay.
Oh, but firebolt's a cantrip though, right?
Yeah.
So you can do that because it's a cantrip spell.
Okay.
So yes,
Okay, cool.
you can absolutely use firebolt. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool. Great, and that's because the casting became an action, not a spell slot, right? Or is that... or
The ring does
action,
not
is it?
use a spell slot, no.
Right, that's what I mean. So
Yes.
but I can do a cantrip. I
Correct.
forget. I don't know.
Yep.
I can't do another level
Yep.
spell.
You can cast a cantrip because the spell was a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
But a 14 will not hit.
That's too bad.
The fire just glances off of the armor plating on this thing to no effect.
Cool. I'm gonna then scamper my little self back here within sight, but trying to be out of gaseous range.
All right. That brings us then back to Spoot. Spoot, you've got a friend, and you're trying to keep him off of Nereus.
oh, I was like, what? Who? Near you? Can't do anything. But he's my friend.
That's adorable.
I don't want him to die. I should have prepped better spells. I'm sorry I failed you.
What are you going to do, Spoot?
No idea. All of my other friends
That's
left
the
me.
bull.
All that I have here next to me is a bull
Yep.
And a stone Nereus.
and a statue.
Yep.
2 things that I don't like. And that's interesting. But no, not. I mean, I like statues. They're fine. I didn't mean anything about.
Spoot, what are you going to do?
This is the game where Spoot just stalls before ever. Concentration and vitality and holy weapon. Could I take a quick free action to medicine check the bull surrounding defect to see if anything's hurt?
Sure, go ahead. You've never seen anything like this before, so it's going to be a disadvantage. Go ahead and make your roll.
I did, and if it's a disadvantage, don't bother saying anything else, because...
With a 12, it's hard to tell. Like, they're definitely hurt, but it's hard to say how
One of
badly.
them's grappled. One of them has a partially stone crocodile attached to his leg.
Jeez Louise, I actually was hoping... The fact that you're standing there kind of messes up what I was going to do. Not that you knew that, but I don't want to hit you with it, basically. Fuck me. Don't know what to do.
What you got,
We're
Spoot?
going to try to bonus action again with the vitality heal myself, which is what, 2d6
Okay.
for 10. Not bad. And then I'm gonna cast a cantrip.
All right.
Word of Radiance on this guy in front of me. He needs to make a con save, DC 17.
Ooh, okay.
What's the word?
he just misses it.
He just misses it? Oh, good. That's a good thing. Okay, good.
Yep, he rolled a 16.
Cool. I'm gonna cast this now. Takes 18 radiant damage.
All right. Yeah, this divine yellow light just bursts out of your mouth like this word written in text, just kind of and like wraps around him, dealing him 18 damage. He's very annoyed. Good job. All right. That brings us to anything else, Spoot?
No.
Great. That'll bring us to Olive then. You're
Right,
you're a
well-
crocodile and you're
I'm
restrained.
And I'm grappling
And you're grappling
one of the.
the bull. at the
Well,
same
with
time.
in that case, I will whack with my tail the one I am not grappling.
Great. You have disadvantage on the attack.
Cool. I flail my
sucks.
tail around and do nothing.
All right. Yeah. With an 11,
I'm sorry. Which one were you attacking? This one?
Yeah,
this one here.
it's a straight roll though
be-
because I would get advantage from the effect.
Because
Oh, defects
Yeah, I
next
had
to it
to
and has
roll.
the pack tactics. That's right.
yes,
Yep. So straight roll. So 26 will hit it.
I did something, guys.
So that's
I'm so proud.
17 bludgeoning, and it needs to make a strength save.
Correct. Or be knocked prone.
It rolled a 7.
Oh,
It is not prone.
yes.
So with your tail, you sweep the legs of this thing, and it falls prone.
Full on dead
That is
cockroach.
awesome.
Feet in the air.
Fantastic. Anything else on your turn, Olive?
Nah, I think that's all I can do.
Great. Make a Constitution saving throw in your crocodile form, please.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And save. Oh, bugger.
And with that, Olive's crocodile form turns to
Now a
stone.
very heavy stone.
Okay, but question: do their jaws turn to stone on the bull?
Yes.
Yeah.
everyone
So the
step
bull
away
is
from that bull.
Very stuck.
Right.
Yes.
Permanently restrained bull.
And
Listen,
and
break
now
the
it is their turn.
And that bull has disadvantage on strength saving throws.
Which is good because it'll presumably break my jaw.
Well,
Sorry, ability checks, not a saving throw.
yeah, it's ability checks, which to break out of a grapple would be an athletics check, so it's not the worst thing.
Oh, it is an ability check. Okay.
So this guy up here releases gas. So I need Defect and Spoot to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna yell, "Get behind the statue, Spoot!" and give Spoot +4.
Great. So Spoot would add 4 to his 19.
Oh,
And-
I didn't.
Hell yes.
And Defect rolls 29. Great.
20.
Fantastic. Yeah, so the gas does not affect you. This guy down here gets up and goes after Olive because you whacked it on its butt.
Sure did.
So that's a 21 to hit for 13 piercing damage.
Can you pierce stone? Apparently you can.
Yep. And then it's going to use its bonus action because...
Oh. I have resistance to all damage, so I only take half of that.
Great.
So I take 6.
So you
right?
take
Just like
6. Yep. And then
what I-
it's going to, given that you are a giant crocodile, and are prone here. Well, that's part of its other thing, so I think it'll be fine. So it'll just do that. The other one that you have grappled, however, is going to attempt to smash your jaws away.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
For 21 reduced to 10 piercing damage.
Yep.
This guy up here is going to try to just gore defect again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25 to hit for 17 reduced to 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that is their turns. So next up we have defect.
All right. I'm going to attack this one again. And he'll try, again, being reckless and using his Weapon Master feat.
All right, go for it.
Oh. All right. So 9.
A 9 will miss.
And second attack, a 20 to hit.
A 20 will hit.
Great. So that's 19 plus the 2d8. All right.
All right, so 25 damage.
Yeah. Something.
All right. Yeah, you smash into it and it lets out a angry, violent roar. It looks very, very pissed off. As you smash into its side and the head goes up and it like wails its feet. Looks very unhappy. That brings us to Greg.
Great.
You hear all kinds of crazy noises going on.
Pop out and use my. Be like, oh hey guys, and I'm gonna attack the one that I put hex on with my magic missile, which I haven't used yet today.
All right. Yeah.
So.
Is this is the spell or the wand? This is the spell.
It's the
Great.
Magic initiate.
Yeah. So three darts go flying out. They all hit. So roll 3 damage.
There's 3, and I get to do the what? D6 of necrotic when I hit with an attack, or does this count?
Yep. Yeah. So each one of those hits. Interesting. There's no attack roll. Let me check. Let's check Hex real quick.
It says whenever you hit it with an attack. It doesn't say.
Yeah. So
on it.
these auto hit. So I think you get it once for this, because unlike Eldritch Blast where it's 3 attack rolls, these all just go at once. So I think you get to roll 1d6 for this.
Okay. Cool. Plus 5.
Hey, nice.
Necrotic.
All right, so that's 17 total damage.
Jace.
Very nice.
And then I am going to scamper back behind the tent and be like, I'm not here.
Very cool.
Defect's still alive? Okay, goodbye.
All right, Spoot. That brings us to you.
So, did I ever tell you guys the story about this one fishing trip Spoot took, and he saw a giant...
Spoot, what are you going to do?
Just hit the thing.
Spoot's about to have a coronary embolism, so...
Medicine check. I don't understand what that means.
Doesn't matter, God does.
Hit the thing, give someone some healing.
What do you want to do, Spoot?
Okay, let me think about this real quick. So if I had a spell active that requires that could do a bonus action, I can't do that. And another spell? Question mark, right? That's still the rules.
What are you asking? Sorry.
Never mind.
What did you just say?
It's not important.
No, I want to answer your question. I just don't know what your question was.
No, I'm pretty sure I know the answer. I'm being dumb because I don't know what to do. We're gonna do the thing again. So let's see. Hang on. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna try it again. Medicine check on the bulls. See if I get a better chance at figuring out if they're actually hurting and which ones hurt.
Yeah, same thing. Medicine at disadvantage.
All right, don't Don't bother telling me I don't know it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You know the defect really slammed into this one, so it's probably hurt a lot.
Okay, you know what? Same thing that happened last time. I'm going to do this spell as a bonus action for some healing 2d6.
Okay. Great.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
Get
then we're going to
10
do
hit
the
points.
same. We're going to do the same Word of Radiance. DC 17.
On the guy next to you?
Yeah, sorry.
Great. Rolls a 16 again.
Haha.
So takes the 16 damage.
Okay, I'll try to think of something better next time.
Yeah, you blast him with this radiant energy, and it just... Sounds like this weird combination of like a bovine scream mixed with like rocks or metal grinding together. It's very odd noise, very cacophonous.
I feel like these are like tortured, experimented creatures, but it doesn't matter. They have to die.
Okay. Next up, it is their turn. Two of them look at Defect and Spoot and release gas. So I need both of you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
And luck is going to run out with these.
This guy and this guy.
Mine just did.
Ugh, and I can't do enough to save you.
Okay.
15. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
Spoot, you become restrained from the guy right in front of you. And Defect, you push through it all in your heightened state of adrenaline or equivalency. So good job. Meanwhile, this guy down here, having had enough of this nonsense, is going to attempt to break out of the grapple.
Disadvantage.
21.
Even with
that's
disadvantage?
Yep.
Darn.
He actually rolled 21 twice. So he breaks the grapple. And Olive, roll percentile dice for me. Roll a D100. I'm going to say, because you're grappled around him, there's a 50% chance that this breaks part of your jaw.
37.
Okay. You all hear a crack and a pull
Oh, God.
as you see the lower jaw of the statue of Olive in crocodile form crash to the ground as this thing pulls away from it.
Cool.
And turns its head and sees Grig there.
That's me.
It must have been mighty perceptive to have noticed Greg back there while it was restrained.
No, it didn't. It used its strength to run and pull away, breaking Olive's jaw. And when it turned back, it saw Grig in that motion, because they weren't hiding; they were just on the other side of the tent.
Yeah, I didn't do the...
But its eyes lock with you, Grig, and you can tell that it's about to run at you. Meanwhile, this guy over here goes for Defect yet again with a 26. Hits for 21 reduced to 10 piercing damage to Defect. And Defect, it is your turn.
Okay.
You can see that your friend Olive's jaw has been broken off, and you do not know what that means, except it's probably bad. And you see that Spoot has started to move slowly, and you've got a thing right here in front of you.
Yeah, 2 things. So I'm going for this one.
Yeah.
Does it look really hurt? Is it?
I mean, you've hit it a lot, and like
I know.
as far as you know, yeah, you've got in some good swings. Like it looks really hurt to you. You're right up
Okay.
next to it.
I'm reckless, using my weapon master feat.
Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Yep, and second swing.
Second
Oh,
swing
boy, it's
at
been-
There you
advantage.
go.
So that's an 18 to hit.
An 18 misses.
What?
Oh.
It bounces off the like iron, like rocky skin of this creature. Grig, it is your turn. You hear a clanging of Defect's axe bouncing off of skin, but not the sound of pain.
Sure. Well, I am going to, on the bowl that has hex on it,
Mhm.
cast Scorching Ray. That's one of them.
27 will hit.
Great. Here's another one.
20 will hit.
Great. There's another one.
Natural
All right.
20. Nice. So go ahead, Grig. Roll 4d6.
4. Excellent.
Yeah, because you crit.
16 more.
All right, so that is 20, 36, plus another 11 is
9, 47.
47. Yeah, you destroy this thing with all these rays of fire that seem to get into all the places where it had been wounded previously. Just each ray, and you see kind of like a little explosions like underneath the skin light up between the seams, like, and it falls down dead.
Super clutch.
Awesome. Excellent.
That was badass.
I'm gonna move my hex. I will peek my little head out
Mhm.
so I can see the bowls. And I will move hex to.
Yeah, you can see these two down here. Oh, this one
yeah.
didn't attack on its turn. It would have totally gone after Defect. Oh no, it smashed up Olive. That's right.
I'll move my hex to this one.
All right,
And
so this
I am
guy is
going
now
to
hexed.
have it have disadvantage on con saves. That one's gonna be weak on con. Hey, by the way, do you think this is magical? Do you think the null would do something?
So they're con checks, not saves, but that's okay.
Whatever, check. Yes, sorry. Word.
Yep. Cool. Next up, we got Spoot. So you're restrained, so attacks have disadvantage, but
That's okay. Where we're going, we don't need this mace anymore. Damn it. Hang on one second.
what do you want to do, Spoot?
I mean, everything is getting. Once I have a plan, like something changes in the turn, and I'm like, oh, great. Well,
Yep.
that doesn't work anymore because then I'll
Yep,
kill Olive.
Me. It's all my fault.
Thank you for not killing Olive.
Gosh darn it. This is not going how I planned.
Save yourself.
So we're going to. I don't know how to save myself. I think I'm doomed. You know what? It doesn't hurt to try again. Medicine check on the two things near defect. Which one's closer to death?
All right, medicine check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Great.
Well, moving
With a 15, you can tell that the one to defects left here, your right, looks really, really fucked up. There's a bunch of wounds and missing iron plates that defect seems to have shorn off. This other one looks in much better shape.
Copy. Good to know. I'll tell defect which one looks the worst in case it's not obvious to defect. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it took me like 3 rounds to figure it out. And then what am I going to do? This is We will.
What you gonna do?
We're gonna drop the. Oh no, it's not a concentration. I forgot about that. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
On the one in front of me.
So just next to it?
Yeah. And then
All right.
bonus action, whop it.
All right. Go for it. Make the attack. With a natural 1, you swing wide.
And then I'm going to Sacred Flame on the guy in front of me.
You can't. Because it was well, no, it's a
It's a bonus action.
oh,
Bonus
is casting spiritual weapon a bonus action, or is it a bonus action to have it attack? Because I think it's, I always
casting
forget.
time 1. Well, I know this gets me every time too, but that's why it's just casting time 1 bonus action,
Oh, okay, then you're good.
which I think is weird, but I mean it misses sometimes, so it's not that OP, I guess.
All right. So dexterity saving throw, it fails. It takes 12 radiant damage.
Yay!
No, I switched to that because I thought it would be higher damage, but it wasn't, ironically. Anyway.
Well, cantrips
that's
are they're the same damage, just different die sometimes, or same number of dice, just different actual die size at times. Cool. At the end of your turn, I need another Constitution saving throw from you, Spoot. With a 12.
Hey, no! What if you rub your ankles together and add 4?
Adding 4 for a total of 16.
Yeah? I don't remember what the DC is. I'm trying.
Well, none of you actually know what the DC is, so that's okay.
No, I just don't remember what's passed and failed.
Yep.
I try to figure it out sometime.
On a 16, Spoot, being inspired to move some part of your body by Grig as they peek their head around and see you. You shake off the petrification and are no longer restrained.
Right.
MVP. MVP.
Right.
Trying, just yelling things. What if you try this?
It's like
It is now their turn.
The bull's turn.
The bull's turn,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
This guy, fed up with Defect's shenanigans, is going to risk it all and run away only to charge back. So Defect, you get an attack of opportunity on it as it attempts to charge back at you.
Nope.
But that will miss. That's a natural 20 to hit.
Oh.
For good thing you're raging. 28, 34 points of damage, reduced to 17. And I need a strength saving throw. With a 20, even though you get the horn right inside you and you feel fluids leaking out of your body, you manage to stay up and not become prone. The creature roars in defiance at you. Very angry. The other one is going to do the same thing. It's going to run out, circle around, and come in and charge you. You'd already used your reaction, so
Yep.
That's a 25 to hit for another 18 reduced to 9 piercing damage. And Spoot, the one you are fighting, is going to do the same thing, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Of course.
Go ahead.
I'd love to hit it for 2 damage.
Go ahead. Swing with the mace. Swing with Requiem. That's a 24.
Nice.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, here comes the 2 damage. Whoa!
For
that was
eight,
nothing.
for 8 bludgeoning damage. The creature is very angry, swirls back, and a natural 20.
Spoot's like rubbing his ankles furiously.
For 32 piercing damage as it impales you in defiance.
I am really glad I spent a lot of turns slowly healing me because that would have nearly killed me.
Yeah, so that's
Say 32.
32. Wow, 2 nat 20s that turn. That's crazy.
And I'm literally back to where I started. That's hilarious. Okay.
Wild. Okay. Defect, we are back to you. You've been gored twice.
Yep.
It's been rough
Everything
for you,
hurts.
buddy. Yeah.
Everything hurts. I'm going after this guy. I will be
It's so
reckless.
close.
Yep.
I know, right? But I'm not going to do the -5 + 10.
Okay.
Just reckless.
All right. You swing wildly in frustration and anger and pain.
17 will miss.
Yep. 17's gonna miss.
And second swing. 23.
23 will absolutely hit for 15 points of damage. You.
2d8.
Oh, that's right.
9,
Yeah.
So 24.
Well, actually, Spoot, I need 2 concentration checks.
All right.
DC 16 for your 2 spells.
Gotcha. Straight checks.
So, yep. The first one is that you're concentrating on, which is the aura, which stays. And the second one is what the crown is concentrating on, which I think
Ooh.
Nice.
double check the rules on the crown. I think it has different rules for concentration.
Oh. In the what am I trying to say? In the honor of being honest? Can't words right now. Anyway, the first spell would have actually been Defect's holy weapon. The second was aura. So the crown
Right.
is holding aura.
Oh, the crown is holding aura. Okay, cool.
But I'll look at the crown's text real quick.
I think it's okay. Once per long rest.
Yeah, it just says
Okay,
you
yeah.
lose concentration. You can't
Cool.
use the
Yep. So you maintain both checks on both spells. Great. Good job. So great. So Defect, that is 24 damage to this creature. You hit through it and cleave your way through the creature, and it mules and clanks to the ground,
Yes.
dead.
Okay.
Yay.
I forgot this last time. Remember now. If I bring a creature down to 0 hit points, I can use a bonus action to make another attack.
That's correct.
I'm going after this one now.
Go for the swing.
Yes.
Great. 24.
24 will hit for 11 points of damage.
Plus my
Plus
2d8.
2d8.
Another 3. 14
Alright.
total.
Nope.
You rolled it
Yeah.
wrong.
You rolled
Fantastic.
it wrong.
You rolled
you rolled it-
a D28.
Yeah.
You rolled it wrong.
You rolled
28.
a D28.
Oh, D28. Sorry. I didn't even see that. Roll 2d8. There it is.
All
Okay,
right.
so,
So 5.
16.
Great. Fantastic. All right. And that brings us to Greg.
Great.
You see the swirling black vortex of your hex is around a fallen creature.
Yes. Can I move it to the one in front of Spoot?
Yeah, I'd say you'd have to come to this square here
That's
to
fine.
get a full view on it.
That's
But yeah.
All right, so we'll move that to Spoot. And actually, hang on before I do that, because I forget that's a bonus action.
Mhm.
So stand by, taking that back.
Okay.
Looking at my best friend, how is he doing?
Make a medicine check.
Oh wait, I don't have to do that anymore because that one's dead.
Hmm?
Hey, red X's are a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
There is another one right next to him.
Yeah, but I don't have to engage with it. so I don't have to save my bonus action to disengage.
Oh,
I
true.
can move the hex.
All right, so you move the hex.
I'm gonna move the hex no matter what else is happening.
All right,
And
cool.
how is my best friend feeling?
Make a medicine check on defect.
Indeed. Oh my god, why can't I read all of a sudden? 16.
With a 16, defect is surprisingly hurt. Like he is leaking fluids from a big hole in his chest, in his like lower abdomen. He looks really messed up.
Excellent. Well, my little self is gonna sprint forward and cast some Cure Wounds. And I'm gonna
Spoot, you're on deck, so think.
be really scared about my choices, but I will cast it at second level. I'm too scared to go all the way. 14.
All right, 14 healing to defect.
Excellent. Indeed.
Very good. Thank you.
And then I am gonna run my little tuchus over here.
Okay, great. That will bring us then to Spoot.
I'm embarrassed to say that I made a mistake.
Okay, what's up?
Well, when I was young, no, I'm just kidding. I forgot this is all still the same day, Jared, and I wasn't supposed to use that crown twice without consequences.
Oh, yeah.
So technically, I should be exhausted, or
Yep. So give yourself a level of exhaustion.
All right. Is that what the skull means? Did someone just do it?
Nope, that's concentration. So you are exhausted as well. Let's see, what am I going to give you for a level of exhaustion?
Is it the disadvantage, or do I roll? I can't remember what happened.
It's disadvantage on ability checks, so not attack rolls or anything yet.
Okay. That might have, if we're...
Just the next time we try to medicine check somebody, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, which they mostly have been anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, your heart is broken.
So yeah, you're a little exhausted.
I don't know why I forgot. Anyway, okay, my turn. It's time to end this.
Ooh.
So if anyone has any ideas, I'm open.
Just keep hitting them.
Yeah, just damage.
What are you going to do, Spoot?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna damage, and hopefully defect doesn't die. All right, 5th level spell coming up. Gonna flame strike on the last remaining.
There are 2
bull
remaining.
on that side. So the guy is fine, just as long as I hold him off.
That does do fire damage.
Is that bad? Did we say that's bad?
We did burn the forest down before.
But
Meh.
it's not an open flame thing, right?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Flame strike it in a way that it doesn't hit the stone crocodile.
Thank you.
Which, because it's a 10-foot radius, so
Okay,
that should
great.
be easy to do. I think the thing is a 10-foot radius.
Well, it's a 10-foot diameter.
It's a
Okay.
5-foot radius.
Thank you. Sorry. I can geometry. Leave me alone. All right.
Yeah.
Do I
It's
roll
a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So yeah, great.
So any birds flying over in this exact moment, toast.
Yeah, so you can like blast it like right there if you want.
Yeah, I really wish I had done this when there were more standing there, but everyone was in the way. Great, here it comes.
All right.
It gets both of those, by the way. This is not one of the either ors.
Yep.
DC 17 dex save.
It fails.
Woohoo.
24 of different types of damage.
Yep. 24 damage. Nice.
And
Okay.
That was an action, wasn't it?
Yep.
Bonus action. Dispel holy weapon. Damage that thing some more. Try to blind it. Though I can't because I dispelled already.
What are you doing?
Never mind. I can't because it's a double spell thing, isn't it?
So you haven't used your bonus action yet, right?
Right. I was going to try to bonus action and dispel the holy weapon on defect, which actually has a thing that it does when it's dispelled.
Oh,
Would that count, or would I have to just like do the spiritual weapon because it's a physical attack and not a...
Or the aura of vitality.
Yeah.
Or the
so
aura
you tell
vitality.
the aura.
Well, but that gets back into the like, fuck, why am I having such a hard time today thinking? Since I've already cast a spell, I can't bonus action another spell.
you can't cast another leveled spell.
That's
But-
right. Okay. I
But
can just do a bonus action attack.
you can release a spell like yeah, as a bonus action on your turn you can dismiss the spell. So if you want to dismiss the holy weapon, you can.
And it would still trigger the effect of the
yeah.
dismissal. Okay. I don't know if this is dumb or not, but I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll blind this thing. So that will do a 4d8 of damage. I'll roll that real fast.
Well, it makes a con save, right? And is it just this one? Down here?
Oh, shoot. Let's do... It's within 30 feet of defect. Does it reach the other one?
I would say so.
30 feet.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Yeah.
Great. So
48, right?
defect
and it's a con
and
save.
you both fail.
Awesome. So they're blind,
And it takes 4d8.
and they take
Radiant
20 radiant damage.
Nice.
Cool. The one in front of you howls in screamingness and falls down destroyed.
Excellent.
Yay!
The one next to defect takes 20.
Screamingness.
Sorry?
Said screamingness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screamingness.
The screamingness.
It's all right. I think my ability to not words tonight, I accept this.
Yeah. Great job. It is now their turn, and this thing is blind. It's very hurt now. It was fine just mere moments ago. Now it is not. So it's going to try to run away. It's going to do so blindly. It's going to roll a d8 to see what direction it goes.
Please don't trample the crocodile. This is not
no.
what I intended.
Well, actually, hold on. It can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. It actually just runs straight past defect.
Opportunity?
Yeah, defect gets an opportunity attack.
A 19 to hit
That just hits it.
for 16 points of damage.
Yep. And it keeps on running and disappears into the underbrush.
I was gonna say, did you just kneecap it?
You get it right as it rushes by you, a deep gash along its side, and like green ichor comes out and kind of splatters all over as it goes trampling off blindly into the brush. And you hear it smashing its way through the forest. And then it after about a minute or so, you hear the blind thrashing kind of calm down as it disappears, and you are left with 2 friends who are stone. And we'll come back to that after a 5-minute break. Woo! Wow, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dangerous.
We will come back in just 5 minutes, and you can figure out what you're going to do next. We'll be right back, everyone. Thank you, I've Got It, for the many fun clips tonight. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Just a little short rest. Hello, everyone. We are back. Let's get rid of that and add that. Everyone, in this moment of kind of adrenaline come down, Grig, Defect, and Spoot, you are looking around at your friends, and Spoot, you immediately see that Nereus is stone and right next to you. You see these hulking corpses like littered around your campsite, which who knows if that's a good idea or not. And Defect, you see Olive's jaw hanging underneath the rest of the statue that she has become in this crocodile form. So the three of you stand there in a campsite littered with dead bodies of these strange metallic encrusted, stone encrusted creatures that look like angry bulls. And two of your friends are stone, and one of them has been damaged.
Well,
Good. Is there anything you can do?
Maybe.
in the morning or right now? Or is this a magical effect? Do you think it's magical? You could try the null thing. Do you have to touch them
It's
to make the null shard work?
worth trying. It's worth trying some things now. Null or perhaps dispel magic, which I don't have prepared, but I think we have a
I
wand
could do
for?
one if you're not. No, we don't have a wand for it, but I could try one. I want to save.
Oh, you said
I need
one.
to save. I want to save the scrolls because we need those in case Oligar tries anything funny.
Otherwise, I will
prevent
have
him
to
from doing
prepare something tonight that I think would work. I am very afraid of what will happen to Olive when she is restored to her form. Because I
So does
cannot
that mean we
imagine.
should try on Nereus first, and then in case going things bad on Olive, we have backup and lots of slots to fix it?
I think so. Yes, I think we should try on Nereus first. I'm just going to take a breather real quick, says Spoot, and can I take a little moment to just medicine check the party again? I don't know if I actually saw that Defect was hurt so bad.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a medicine check. At disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
With a 25 disadvantage.
Well, he's more familiar to me, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah, it makes total sense. Greg is hurt, definitely. Defect is like bleeding from a wound in his abdomen, where he obviously got punctured by like a full-on horn. Nereus, even in stone, you can see that he seems to have just kind of maintained the battle damage from earlier in the day. There's no new damage.
That's good. His jaw is intact.
However, when you go and check Olive, there's this jagged crack of stone right where the bottom part of her alligator jaw should be, and you see the rest of the jaw on the ground. Luckily not trampled, so it's just one big honking piece. But
this seems too much for mending, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And meld with stone, I don't think has any put stone back together properties.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, gosh, at disadvantage.
Yep. Yeah, with a 3, you're just you're just not sure if the spell can do that.
I need to sleep. I would have to prepare it anyway, but okay. So let's start with Nereus, says Spoot. Spoot will go up to Nereus and cast Hold Person.
He doesn't move because the spell has no effect because he's no longer a person.
Oh,
That
interesting.
spell is
Okay.
triggering towards me. I would
Sorry.
appreciate.
Sorry, JK. I thought it was hilarious. You know what? I don't think this will work, but it couldn't hurt to try. I'm going to use the mace to cast Remove Curse on Nereus.
Okay. You focus on Nereus and activate the abilities of the mace. You all see the blue fragment inside of Requiem glow. And as you're all hit by this glow, you feel like a soothing, like a cleansing effect over you, although it has no real effect on any of you. You feel like something clean has just washed over you, like you've just come out of a clean, refreshing shower or bathing or something like that. And it washes over Nereus, and he's covered with a blue energy for a moment. And the statue remains.
So
It does not appear to be a curse.
Yeah.
try the null shard. Can it do it, or does it have to be a thing that's like starting to happen and then you cancel it out? I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Yeah. The null shard, I thought it was specifically for spells.
I think these were spells because the crocodile still got affected, even though it technically wasn't breathing.
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's worth a shot.
I don't know what this effect is, but
Hey, desperate times. So I will use the null shard, and I will try to remove whatever this is using it.
So you go up to Nereus because you got to be within 10 feet of him. And you kind of like focus on him and using the null amulet, using one of the charges. And this kind of deep violet light shines in the shard and the amulet and kind of washes over you, Defect, and then kind of like focuses and like redirects towards Nereus and blasts the statue. And as it blasts the statue, cracks appear. And
R.I.P.
Nereus's body cracks and then falls off as if a stone skin as a gargoyle awakening, and Nereus is returned to his normal form.
If you had like just dusted
Nereus,
down
the last thing you knew, there was a big bull breathing gas at you. And now your friends are around.
What?
okay.
Where'd they go?
So then should I? Well, one of them
Look
ran away.
around.
The rest of them are kind of dead. You could see them. So then should I try? Can you try it again? I have some healing
I
left.
can,
I still do
actually.
some healing, or a diamond. I have lots of potions. How do you wanna? You wanna try it? Why don't you try it? Let's try it, because then we can move.
I will do it, but you have to tell me how to do it. I'm not a doctor, damn it. I'm just a fighter.
You're doing great,
no,
sister.
Are we worried about the jaw? Should we do something about the jaw? Were you gonna do something
I
about
am
the jaw?
very, very worried about the jaw. There is only one spell I can think of that might do anything, and I don't even know if it would work, and I don't have it prepared.
What if we put the jaw on top of Crocodile Olive, and when we cast a spell, it'll just kind of morph back all together?
Well,
That
when
work?
you did the null, it like popped off. What if we just have a
yes,
lot
you're
of
right.
healing ready?
Yeah, when you used the amulet on Nereus, it was like an extra layer of skin like broke and shattered off of him.
Like he molted.
Yeah, but looking at Olive and the jagged crack where the jaw is, it's all stone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like there's no gooey nougat in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The jaw is gone forever.
I look at Greg and I look at Spoot and I'll even look at Nereus. Should I do it?
Well, Olive never seemed to be as damaged as her, forms got. So
I
maybe.
mean, I have Mason's tools. Will that help if I like try to reattach the jaw? I don't have any adhesives.
Hold on,
Greg,
I got
make an
glue.
intelligence check. You can add your proficiency bonus because you're proficient with masonry tools, or do you just have them?
I mean, that's the question. The tools that I'm proficient with on my little list is thieves, tinkers, and wood carvers right now.
Okay.
I can gain proficiency with a set of tools. I don't know if I can give proficiency with a set of tools.
That is correct.
But
Well, I have
if
Mason's
we...
tools. Do you want to figure it out? What does tool expertise be? Oh, it's doubled.
Or I could cast stone shape and turn the jaw into a weapon, and then we'll have something to give Olive when she wakes up.
And I guess I might still try, or you can try with proficiency. I don't know. Let me. Hang on. Wait, I've got a thing on my head. I have to read it.
Wait, what does that mean?
What?
You have a thing on your head.
The crown.
I've seen this before, guys. It's like Greg do their thing.
Have advantage.
They told me once that they sometimes see words just float in front of them.
It's like the good doctor.
Spoot, you can absolutely give yourself proficiency, which might help in masonry tools, which might help in figuring out what could be done here.
And can I still just intelligence check to think about it? Just
yeah, like because it's an intelligence check either way. So it'd be intelligence modifier. If Spoot gives himself proficiency, he would add his bonus. And I'm not sure if that gives you advantage or not, Spoot. Double check your ability.
Which part would give me? Sorry, what?
Use your ability to get proficiency with Mason's tools.
Would it give me an advantage?
Checks.
That's
And
double check the ability to see if it does.
Would it be more effective for me to help Spoot at that point, or would it be more effective for me to make my own intelligence check?
You could absolutely help Spoot and give him advantage.
I would be at a my check by itself is +8, Matt. Would yours be higher than that, or the same with advantage?
My intelligence check?
Yeah, after proficiency bonus of the Mason's tools.
I'm gonna say no, but I will check to make sure that I'm accurate when I say no. Intelligence, that starts with an I.
Yes.
I was trying to find it. No, I would get like a +5, but I could use the other special ability I have to add another +4 to give me a +9.
Great. And I would help and give you advantage.
Yeah. Am I saying this thing correctly, DM? So I'm going to use Channel Divinity to give myself proficiency with masonry tools, which means I would get a proficiency bonus to my check, and then I could use know the truth to get another.
That is correct.
+4. That's what I'm going to do.
And then
yeah. If you have enough Channel Divinity slots left to do all that, then yeah.
I have them all, because sadly it only regains level 2 spells, so it wasn't very helpful in the last fight.
Okay, great. Yeah,
I'm not sure I should have
and so once you gain proficiency, you can use Know the Truth, and Greg can assist you in trying to figure out a way to reattach the jaw, resecure the jaw in some fashion.
All right, this feels like metagaming. I like it. Not metagaming.
You're using resources you would have.
What's the
Yeah.
phrase?
You're hacking the system, so go for it.
Yeah, whatever. It's good. We're doing it the right way. All right, so
Yep.
intelligence check to whatever that is, +8 basically, and then whatever at advantage.
Well, intelligence check plus proficiency, and then +4 from your know the truth at advantage.
So that's that plus the first proficiency. Well, I mean, it's just a straight. It's not like a roll, is it? It's just a straight add.
No, so it's just plus your proficiency bonus. So 16
just
plus 4 from know the truth is 20, plus your proficiency bonus, which at level 12 is 4, so that's +8. So that's 24 is where you end up. So
I like your thinking, Greg.
working together over the course of 10 minutes, Greg and Spoot, you're able to firstly figure out that it was a clean break, like the jaw fits right back into place. And Greg, through your divinely inspired knowledge of masonry work, you're able to come up with or pull from divine knowledge, pull a recipe for like a cement or a binder. And talking through this recipe with Greg, you're able to figure out the stuff that you need in order to make that. You're going to need some quicklime, you're going to need some charcoal, you're going to need water, you're going to need some dirt and stone dust. So nothing too crazy. The hardest thing is probably going to be the quicklime.
Yeah.
And you've got
What
a pile
about
of stone
these
dust from
bugs?
Nereus.
I've got bugs.
Quicklime, charcoal, water, stone dust, something else?
Bugs, apparently.
Actually,
Bugs.
Yeah,
Bugs.
bugs.
water,
Bugs are good.
stone, like fine stone dust, like dirt, or not dirt, but like stone dust, the binding agents. The finer the stone dust, the more, the tighter the bond will be. And the quicklime kind of is the activator in it all. And once you've got it mixed up, you'll have to hold it in place until it happens. But between you and Greg, you get the recipe written down and the procedures sorted out within the 10 minutes before it loses, before the divine knowledge leaves you.
Spood leans over to Greg and says, I think we should develop a secret handshake for when we do smart things.
Yes. How do we get quicklime? Who do we know that we have quick access to?
They can give it to us tonight. Oh boy.
Hey,
Otherwise,
guy.
which one?
So
Nereus.
either of you can make a nature check to see if you would know where
Yeah.
quicklime would be.
That's a good idea. I like.
I'm going to do that and probably also use Know the Truth. So plus
don't
4,
know
22.
Wait, unless I get something because of this thing on my head.
Ankles. Rub the ankles.
Great. So with a 22 Spoot, it makes perfect sense to you that quicklime can be obtained by heating natural limestone. So if you find a limestone deposit, then if you cook it down and burn it, you can get some quicklime. Because it'll be the stuff that leaks out.
Where do we find limestone? Would Spoot know with his naturey knowledge of foresty type?
Yeah, it's most common in places like ocean areas, so like reefs, like tidal flats, lagoons, dunes of like sandy beaches, that kind of stuff.
This checks out. I played Minecraft, so this sounds right.
Yeah. Yes, Minecraft, where all the answers are.
Did you see that they're like making stat blocks in D&D for Minecraft monsters now?
Yes, they're actually
Yes.
pretty interesting, and they're also doing a Minecraft D&D module. So
Yes, I know. Yeah, I
Oh
know.
lord.
Yep.
So the answer seems to be we can't get it tonight. So the question is, how do we transport this
Well,
crocodile?
can you teleport? Where can you teleport to? Can you teleport to the ocean and then teleport back?
I believe the shrine to Farlane that I kind of connected with was near the ocean, very far from here, and I don't think I could get back very quickly.
No, I meant nearest. Nearest, you teleport.
We couldn't get back here.
Oh.
Does
Should we just
she
bring
fit
her back
in the
with our
bag of
jaw?
holding?
No.
Nope. She is far too big as this giant crocodile.
Yeah.
Do we just try it
Which
without
is-
the
Giant
jaw?
crocodile is a huge beast.
Oh, it's
And
huge.
nowhere
So,
can
If I reduce.
Oh.
Oh, I can't.
oh,
yes, I
you're
can.
huge. So actually, Olive is even bigger.
I can't find
So-
anywhere that says how much a crocodile weighs, how much a giant crocodile weighs, but whatever it is in stone, I weigh 10 times that. So I'm huge and heavy.
Yeah.
You might also be sinking currently into the ground.
Well, it's not marshy or muddy here, but it is.
Thankfully.
That is one good thing. You're in a forest,
Holy cow!
But
Can
you-
you imagine if we?
but you are not in an area where limestone would occur, and you are not. Yeah, that's the big one.
Help. I'm looking through my random bag of stuff.
Unless you specifically have limestone, you don't have any with
Oh,
you.
hey. Okay, it wouldn't
Look
be
at
like
this, limestone.
Portal rock isn't actually limestone.
What?
I have a chunk of this Iceland's portal rock.
Iceland portal rock.
Oh, the portal from the
Actually-
desert. The one
Oh,
that ate
from
us
the desert.
touching, the ice
Yeah.
snakes came out.
Oh, right.
Wait, but it's
Yeah.
got sand.
It's got some sand grits on it, I'd say, but it's not made of limestone.
Sure.
I mean, we can't leave her here.
No, I think we just have to do it and see what happens.
Okay. Before we do anything that might result in permanent damage to Olive, let me try something that is statistically very unlikely to work. I'm gonna see if divine intervention may work out this time, and I'm gonna focus it on, because it actually, I realize this is not like a question to ask. It's something the DM chooses, but I think Spoot is focusing this on like putting Olive back together as a person in one piece with her body parts attached and not being stone.
Yep.
So percentage dial, is that just a D100?
D100, yep. So you have to roll 12 or below.
Almost rolled a D10. That would have been funny. Dang
Not as funny as the D28 was.
it.
So
I
Spoot,
got a
you
3.
you pray out to Farlane asking for his aid, and you get a comforting presence, but with an apologetic feel. It doesn't seem like he can come to your aid at this moment.
All right, let's try it. We have to. There's not a way for us to do this. That's a good recipe, but we can't move or we can't get limestone.
Now, I
Okay.
will say things that you would all know. One, you know that when you teleport, things that you carry can go with you. So if you are all like gather around and holding the statue, like the teleport would work. You could leave with the thing. So
Okay.
like you know that would functionally work. The only one who can get you back in the area is unfortunately currently stone.
Right.
Would I have seen the trees before I saw the trees before I turned to stone, right?
I would say like that you would have taken the time in the event that you had to like do something. You would have found a suitable tree. I'm willing to believe that.
So basically,
Two things Olive will
good.
find: trees,
Yeah.
cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you're saying that the best. I don't know why I'm Greek voicing.
Please continue in Greek.
Well, okay.
I'm saying that these are things that you would
Here's our
know.
plan. We could teleport away, fix Olive tonight, and then we can use Olive to come back because Olive can do the tree thing.
Yes.
So,
But then we'd have to continue walking through the forest until the next day.
Or we could teleport away, fix Olive, take a rest, and then come back, and it's like we didn't really lose that much.
fair.
Right,
We got to
but
rest anyway.
we'd still have to walk.
Well, we just
Which
wake up
We'd
and
face these.
teleport back. We wouldn't walk the whole time. It'd be a
No,
new
we
day.
would long rest and then be able to not walk when we return to the forest.
No, because that spell is the same level as the tree stride one.
Oh, and she's only got one slot?
Yep. It's 6th
Oh, that
level.
sucks.
So it's wait. Instead of flying is eagles or flying is gas?
The gas, the eagle still didn't get us very far.
No.
Would it get us out of the forest?
No.
Oh. Wow. We're between a rock and a giant crocodile.
All right.
I mean,
where can we
Olive's
teleport
taking.
to?
Olive
we
in the
teleport?
past has taken a supreme beating
It's
as
true,
an animal and
you-
come out
that's
fine.
fair. Very fair. So maybe it'll just be the crocodile's jaw, and not Olive's jaw.
If anything, we can just
Yeah.
heal her very quickly to stop the bleeding.
I mean, that's true. Olive won't be dead. Just might have trouble chewing.
That's what the good berries are for.
Oh, God. Olive's life has... Well, she won't be... Oh, could you still play bagpipes?
Could you
Oh,
still-
no, thank
You
God.
need lips. You need 2 lips.
Yeah.
That is Spoot's concern. Is that
I'll
we...
be able to play the bagpipe.
Let's get to the important questions here.
I have a confession. I really love the bagpipes. That if we do this tonight, we do need to be prepared for the worst case scenario. And what is that plan? And do we even know if you can put a human jaw back on?
I mean, I imagine there's a spell somewhere that will grow it back.
Yep,
But I
it's
don't
7th
know it.
level.
Which in practice none of your characters would know about or have heard anybody ever doing before.
Yeah.
No, just like
We don't know that exists. So for all
Yeah.
intents and purposes,
But also,
Yeah.
even if we change Olive back, we have enough healing to where she won't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
do we though?
I don't know.
I still
You've
have
brought us back from death. I feel like
I have
a
third
jaw might be
level, and
less
I have all
tedious.
my I have
Doesn't-
3 out of 4 of my first level.
Doesn't regenerate
Cure wounds.
body parts. I'm
I have
afraid to
lots
say.
of cure wounds.
No, your Revivify doesn't, but it's still pulling someone back from the dead versus a jaw. You can live without a jaw, I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind just flying, having to go through, but and losing the list time, but having slightly more whatever. But maybe we can we do the thing where we teleport to somewhere? Can you teleport to Bataria? Can you teleport somewhere north?
No?
Where do you have a teleport to? It's all
Thule
south stuff.
or the dwarves?
We don't want to go there.
So, again, I don't necessarily think teleporting away is going to do us any good because we're still going to have to come back here and fight
Yeah.
things versus if we try
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
fair. I think we just try it. We just try it. We have this recipe, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything. We can't do it, right? Nobody has any keepsakes from the ocean that happen to be limestone, right?
No.
There's no guarantee that plan would work either. So,
I mean, but you have to admit it was a really good idea.
It's a great idea. I'm just
We
saying,
figured it out.
neither way is there a guarantee that it's gonna work. So
Fair.
why waste more resources when you just try it
why
now?
don't I just like tie the jaw on?
Or Defect can just hold it still.
Yeah, like hold it there.
But then, like, the body's gonna change.
Did you think of you had mending?
I do have mending, but I don't think
Wanna
it works
try
on.
it?
I don't think it
Wow.
works on stone.
I don't know. Try it. Do you know? I don't know. I don't know that one. I know that's a thing that you could do.
So if there's no larger than a foot, can I do like a foot at a time?
No, because the entire break is more than a foot.
Because
What if
she's
you just
massive.
do a little bit?
Yeah, like
I
her
can't do it.
jaw is easily 5 feet wide. So
So bit by bit doesn't work with this spell.
Well, but what
No.
if that's fine? What
Okay.
if we just hold it and then like do one little 1 foot bit and then just like we'll try it like that?
Is it too late to argue that her being bigger as a crocodile would have been harder to break the jaw off? It's way too late for that. I just thought I'd say it.
No, what if we just
no, because the thing broke out and like the force just broke the jaw.
Defect, can you just hold the jaw still? And
yeah, it's up there. And just like
restore
try to get it like null
Olive.
stuck. And then we'll do the null. We gotta try it. I'm ready to cure so many cures.
Okay, if this is what everyone agrees on.
Wait.
Look.
We've talked about this too much. If we're not gonna teleport away.
What we
and
didn't
then-
do is cast augury to ask if this is a bad idea.
Oh my god. Can
As a
augury.
spell
course it's a
slot.
bad idea.
As a spell slot. So we don't have to wait 10 more minutes.
Okay, well, but what if we need that spell slot for you to heal?
I've got another. And it'll be fine. We'll jam healing potions down her throat. It'll be easier.
Fair.
Have a
I
good
want
berry.
those to be faithful Lagar, though.
What do I get? What's the result? I'm asking specifically about is this a good idea to bring Olive back without putting her jaw back on? Like in the current form. restoring
Yeah,
her.
you get a feeling of like disgusted woe. Like you get the feeling it would be a very bad idea to attempt to bring her back while the jaw is broken. In the manner that you are thinking about.
I think I agree with
All
the
right,
stones.
so that means that we're surrendering and we're going to go back. We have to go back and we have to do this, and then we're going to lose a whole bunch of time. We're giving up on Oligar. Ah,
I will also point out that none of you actually know where Oligar is.
no, but we were trying to get to the thing. I guess we could just go to the lighthouse.
Wait. I can't teleport Olive.
Could go to the lighthouse, you're right.
Too big to fit in the circle.
Too big.
No, but Jared said if we all hold it.
It's too big.
That was before I
It's a
knew the
10-foot.
size of his circle. However, I don't believe... I believe Spoot, yours is not limited to size, just people, right?
No, but I'm gonna have to sleep on it.
I could reduce. I could cast Enlarge Reduce. Would that help?
Oh wait, I can't even cast teleportation circle today.
Right, so I guess we're sleeping in the woods, and then we have to deal with this whole gluing on a jaw thing. Why does the world hate us? Yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm taking first watch. Everyone go to bed.
Okay.
Wait.
Nope, no more waiting.
Disgusted woe might be my favorite result from augury,
Yeah,
by the
no.
way.
Go to bed. Everybody go to bed. Disgusted woe. There's a jaw on the ground. We've definitely lost Oligar. We don't know. We're never gonna make it up to this mysterious icy shard thing. We're gonna have to take this from a different direction. And we're gonna have to plan out where to find him. I'm prepared to face him. We just have to find him, which means tonight you all go to bed, and I'm gonna think.
I've seen Greg like this before, and Defect just shuts down. And
Emotionally or physically?
Both? That's the second time he said that tonight.
Wait. Jared.
Yes, Tanner.
The spell creation.
Uh-huh.
I can create
A jaw.
any type of stone or crystal.
Okay.
Do I, if I use I can't do it today, but like if I use this spell, do I know if I could, like it says I need a tiny piece of the same item I plan to create. So like if I just, like, if I
Break her
hold
jaw
a piece
more?
of Olive's jaw, like just
Maybe a
hold
tooth.
a piece of it as like the piece, and I can create the 5-foot cube of it.
You would be able to create the 5-foot stuff of whatever Olive's stone is. However, you don't necessarily know what Olive's stone is, if it's the right stuff to make the cement.
Well, I don't think he's talking about the cement. I think he's talking about the actual jaw, right? Right? No?
I don't think I can create a piece big enough to be a jaw.
Oh, okay.
No, definitely
But-
not.
Which you want to make limestone.
Right, but I was just asking, like, is this, if like
No.
if I am holding the statue, does that count as the like sample of the material, and I just generate it that way?
No, because
I've never used
the
creation
statue
before.
isn't made of limestone. That's really the problem.
Oh, okay.
How
I didn't know if like
convenient.
the stone that forms you were saying is limestone.
No, the chemical reaction that you need is from quicklime, which you get by reducing limestone or deposits within limestone.
Got you.
But if he made a seam where the jaw
No.
meets the body,
Nope. I do like how you're all coming at this, but
Locate object, limestone.
that might work. There might be limestone
So
around.
I have some like
I'm gonna
sand
do it.
wrapped up in my desert
It's-
gear.
It's possible there might be limestone. You're in a forest, so it's highly unlikely.
what?
You would know that from your nature check.
Yeah, but like, is it worth burning the last second level spell slot over?
All right. Well, whatever
Maybe.
we have to do it tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's sleep. You're right. Greg is right. We should sleep. Please
Go
don't
to
die.
bed. I'm watching and thinking.
All right, but who's got second and third watch? Everyone has to watch tonight because
Mhm.
because Olive gets to sleep.
She does.
So I
I'll
think
get,
that maybe. Oh, good.
I'll get second.
I'll just say whenever I watch, because I'm sure it'll be dark. Unless it's the last watch, I can use a screwdriver.
Yep. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So I can be third, use a screwdriver less. Yeah. And then that way defects
All right,
can
defect,
watch the last.
yep.
Okay, so great. Greg, go ahead, give me a perception check.
Yeah, because I'm really good at those.
Guidance before I go to bed.
That doesn't last long enough.
16.
I know.
Okay, cool.
And I want to be thinking during this time too, if that doesn't like too negatively impact. And I was thinking about trying to use Mind Palace for the first time now that I've got this.
Mind Palace doesn't work because it was used yesterday. It takes 2 weeks to recharge.
Who used it yesterday?
Me.
Nereus did.
Remember to solve the Sphinx thing?
That was yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Right? That's why I forgot I had already used the crown.
Okay. Cannot be used again for 1 week. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so you've got another 6 days before you can use Mind Palace again.
Okay. Alright, well, I rolled a 16.
Cool. Over your watch, you hear something moving, but it goes away.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not unsettling at all.
Yep.
Probably
Yeah,
fine.
totally fine. Okay. Then I will wake up the next person. Hey, there was something moving around, but it went away.
Okay. Nearest will step out.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
I have a few more of those left. It's a little better. 19.
Yeah, with a 19, you're scanning around, you're listening. You get the sense that these big stony iron corpses that are kind of out here, they're definite. Like there's a acrid smell involved in it. So you think that is probably keeping most predators away, but you do find some large feline prints. That looks like maybe they were coming by to check it out at one point, but then they go off. No sign of the cat.
Okay. Anything else the rest of the night or
Nope.
for the shift? Alright. I go wake up Defect.
Spook.
Yeah, Spook.
It-
Spook's third.
I mean,
Oh,
you
it's
can wake up
Spook?
whoever you want, but I said I'd take third.
Oh, okay, sorry. Spook. It smells pretty bad outside, but seems to be keeping most things away.
Okay. Well, we're almost there. And perception check.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, with a 19, you get pretty much the same stuff that Nereus did. Nothing dangerous seems to be around. But yeah. You also find those big cat prints, but no big cat.
Oh boy. Okay, I'll wake up Defect and tell him basically the same thing we've all learned. Like, they're hearing some noises. Nothing's coming to camp, but there are some big cat prints.
Thanks, Spook.
Okay.
See you in the morning.
Yeah. Hey, Spook. Good job holding down your own, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope.
We should practice having you work that mace of yours.
I do need some practice, and maybe next time we can finally stand side by side with the. I'll get the hang of it yet. All right. Well, I'll see you soon.
Good
And
night. And
Also, good job.
I know. That's my Han Solo moment. I know. And I percept
Yes.
19.
Those rotting, slowly putrefying corpses are definitely very acrid and like bitter smelling. So stuff probably not going to want to be around there. It's a little obnoxious even just kind of being in the area, but this is where your friend is. So what are you going to do?
Exactly.
And
I like how all three of us rolled 19.
yeah, and you find the same cat paw, but no big cat.
Okay.
Eventually, the sun rises. It's a very brisk autumn morning up here in these woods. It's a little chilly. But you all awaken can prep your spells, and be ready to do whatever it is you wish to do with those things.
I assume I don't get a long rest as I'm still stone.
Yes, you are still stone and do not gain the benefits of a long rest. The other 4 do, however. Yeah, so it takes about an hour or however long to get yourselves all spelled up and everything. But you managed to do so. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, good luck, Olive. It's been just kidding.
Been real.
Are we
well-
looking for limestone? Someone doing find object or whatever?
Yeah. I don't know how to do that, but that sounds like a good idea. Or we just go get it.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so lay out the game plan for teleportation if that's what's happening.
Well, that's the question. Is it happening, or are we gonna just try to find some limestone and make the quicklime?
I will say you would also know that you can easily acquire quicklime and possibly even cement in a city.
It's true. What's the nearest city?
Well, how do you get there and then back? Can we Sewell? We can teleport to Sewell.
You would also know that, you're generally north-ish of Bestville,
That's not a city.
which you've all passed through. It's not a city, but it's a trading town, frontier town, so who's to say what could be there? It's an option
Right.
it's an option you would know about.
Right. But it's getting there.
I'm curious if I've got it made a good point. If there's a chance that it could be limestone in this place because this world has gone through so many topsy-turvy things, and was anything around us once underwater or near water?
Locate and see.
You can always try.
Maybe 2 people go to Bestville, or I can reduce.
You're the only one with locate object or
Yes.
anything like, unless Defect wants to try commune with nature.
Defect will commune with nature.
Okay, great. I love that.
So this is my commune with nature. I can ask up to 3 questions. For example, any questions relating to the following subjects as they relate to the area, such as prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
Minerals.
Exactly. Let's go with minerals.
Okay.
Take minerals for
So
500.
I'll ask if there's any limestone. What was that? I'm sorry, 3 mile radius.
All right, you stick your fingers into the
3
dirt.
miles.
Cool. All right. So, Nuuli is a world that has undergone massive geological shifts in the past 1,000 years. This is established. So there is a chance that there could be some leftover limestone somewhere. Let's find out if there's any nearby. You get a vague answer from these natural spirits that you commune with as a totem warrior. You have this connection to the natural world, which is a weird juxtaposition for you, being that but also you are made of natural materials. There's just something else to you, and some part of your natural materials sings in resonance with the nature around you in this moment, and you feel that the ground responds to you in a favorable way that there is limestone in a cave not too far away.
Okay.
I'm so glad you had this ability.
Right? I can't believe I forgot about it. Thank you. I will also ask if so it's in a cave system. So let me ask if there are any creatures in that direction towards the cave. I guess specifically the ones we fought last night.
So the spell gives you an access to, I think.
I can throw it up on a.
I think you're limited into the kind of creatures you can ask about.
It says here just plants, minerals, animals, peoples.
Oh, okay. You just mean like general animals kind of things. You get the answer of yes. There are general animals between there and here.
Are any of them sheep? Sorry.
But that answer doesn't really surprise you. It is a forest. There's going to be animal life here.
Yeah.
And you know already know that there are dangerous creatures that exist.
Right. I just want to know if they're going to be in our way. So I can't ask specifically, like, is there this type of animal between here and there?
Well, it says prevalent animals. So, like, I would say, like, it would tell you whether or not there are dangerous animals around, in which case you do get an affirmative answer.
Okay. That's fair.
Well,
Okay.
That's fine. But how many dangerous animals are actually going to go for a statue? So we can leave the statue here, go to this cave, and come back. Do we know where the cave is as a result of this? Like a direction, or you just
Defect's been given a direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for question number 3, I will ask. You know what? Let me ask if there's any buildings nearby.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of a random.
All right. There's you get an affirmative answer that there is some artificial structure, but not in the same direction as the cave.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. So I stand up from the ground. I say limestone that way in a cave, and a man-made structure this way.
Scoot just like nods with like great approval.
All right. Well, let's go get some limestone.
Before we leave, Spoot says just a little prayer in Aquan over Olive's crocodilian statue.
Well, guys, okay, bye.
I mean, we're not moving you. Even
Should
if
we
I make
put
it
some
small,
leaves
we
on
can't
it? Should we hide it with some sticks, or?
No, I think the dead bodies are gonna.
Should we take the jaw with us so that it's not gone when we get back?
I can't carry that thing.
Tuck it, shove it on.
Yeah, it is not small. It is like the jaw is 5 feet wide, and it's big and heavy and stone.
Fair enough. All right, as long as it's
because Olive transformed into a huge creature. So
yeah, we're fine. Let's just go. We're going.
All right, to go into limestone.
Going to limestone.
You're the man, Defect.
Hey guys.
And while we go, Greg is going to ask, "Hey, Spoot, didn't you have some dream about a tower that related to the Ibn? Do you know where it is? Because I wonder if they're going to have to go there again to do this ritual that they're trying to do to do all this magic stuff again. And maybe that's where we can find Oligar and all of them. And maybe we can just amass all of our allies and just destroy the whole tower."
You know, that thought has occurred to me also. That I think
maybe
maybe
not going to beat him to where this last shard is.
No, and there's a specific day until they can do whatever it is they need to do, which does give us time.
Sure. Okay.
I may need to. I don't know what answer the gods, or my god, could give me. But I think I have a lot to think about in asking for their guidance. But it does seem to be more and more a viable option versus trying to chase them.
I
Maybe
mean,
just
yeah,
go-
we know where they're gonna go.
Well, I think we know. I'm going to step out of character for a second. I think we know generally where this location is. As you have mentioned, on the map, we can see what we as players might connect to the location, but we as characters don't necessarily know that's there because we haven't asked specifically anyone. Correct?
Yeah, but you're the
Yeah.
one who's like had dreams about it and stuff.
We just
Yeah, I've definitely seen it in a vision, but I haven't. So it's possible with locate, place, or some other spell of clairvoyance or something that might could lead us there because I've had visions of it.
Potentially.
That's my mixed media thought of like between me and Spoot. My answer is that maybe there's a way we can find it. I don't exactly know where it is,
Okay.
but we do know that it exists.
Craghold in the north. Saw Oligor.
And I should, could always just ask. Well, actually, why don't I do this? Could I do I don't know if I've ever done this before. Between what I've learned in my last, my little solo journey and what I might have just ever have read, could I history check to see if I might have known general whereabouts of this
Craghold,
Tower of the
Citadel
Ibn?
of the Ibn.
Yeah, make a history check.
So that's
And this is specifically calling into account your own memories, so.
Gotcha. Today's been weird.
With a 27, Spoot, you don't know the exact location, because it's not on any map. No, this area of the world that you're in, there is no map for. It's just wilds, and then somewhere up there, it gets snowy. That's kind of the general consensus through all map makers that have created these things, and people have made their best guess as to what stuff looks like. But you know that you were very high up in the northern ranges of the Threat Spire Mountains. You were low elevation, but you were towards the northern parts of those mountain range. And you knew that even then, it felt like that the tower was farther north. Not quite in the snows, but just farther than that.
Okay. I'll
based on the journal entries that you got, and all that other stuff, you're pretty confident that it wasn't far from that location, but it was still a ways. Probably a few days, maybe. But more northy.
Okay. So in general, we do feel like we might already be heading in the right direction.
right.
Right.
We just
Spoot
can't
says.
get there.
Spoot, this is when you hear a voice in your head.
Oh,
Spoot, it's Seda. I found a high priest for you. His name is Sanjay. He's the high priest of the Platinum Hope, currently in Mandarian. Hope this helps.
so
I need to say something back, don't I?
You don't have to, but you know that you can.
Okay, before I ask a dumb question, does Spoot know where Mandarian is?
it's right by Sewell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Spoot will... I don't know if I have a follow-up question because can't brain right now, but Spoot will thank Seda for that information. And
We've been to Mandarian, or the boys have.
Yeah, Spoot, you've you've been through it way back before your first adventure. You and Carolee went through Mandarian on your way to Sewell.
Thank you. All right, that makes sense. That did kind of sound familiar.
Mm-hmm.
write him a letter. I don't know what's being said in your head.
Hmm?
Nothing. I'm not helping.
Should I send Seda another message? Should I check on Paduk?
No.
I've been saying that for a long time, but then I've been like
No,
waiting
we
to the
can check on
end to be like,
Fluxus.
So, as you're walking, I just want Defect to make a survival check with advantage because you're leading this trek. Great. Yeah, you're confident that you're going the right way. You talked. You kind of know where you're going. It's all good.
is there anything we can do to... Well, he already had advantage, so never mind.
Yeah, he got a 16. He's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't trust
Are
that
we gonna
comment.
remember? Are we gonna remember the way back?
Face? What was
I don't
that
know.
face you just made?
You guys are giving me reasons to make faces. Don't yell at me.
No. I'm asking Matt. I'm asking Spoot. Spoot, what was that face you just made? I want Spoot
Which
to say
face?
something.
About? Oh, the Seda message?
Oh,
Oh,
you
it's-
got a message from Seda?
Where's
Sorry,
that damn
I guess-
meta pigeon? Get out of here.
You're right. Normally I do say, and then I tell the party what I didn't this time. And you know what? It's gonna stay that way. I'm just kidding.
Fine.
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
No, I'll tell the. I'll tell
You're the
party
one
what
mainly
Seda told me.
concerned about the Dracolich, so.
Yes, Spoot is.
That was such a good sound.
Bonus of being stone, Dracolich can't hurt me.
Yeah,
That is not true at all, just for the record.
it might take them longer to find you, but
Like, arguably, you're very vulnerable right now.
Oh, I know. There's just nothing.
But can he, if he tries to like detect Olive, it'll just be like, nope. There's a statue though.
I'm not saying you'd be easy to find. I'm just saying she's vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
No, but seriously, are you gonna tell us?
yes, I will tell. I would like to say that generally, unless I like specifically for whatever reason, like I'm gonna keep that to myself. We'll just announce what messages I get. I would like to think Spoot has a sort of like quasi socially awkward way of just like, let's say you're chit chatting with Defect about where to go, and I'm just like, so Seda says.
Sure. I like that. Oh, well then maybe we should tell him and see if he can find some tools to bless.
It's probably what I should have asked him when I had a chance to reply.
Right.
You already hired Chatty to find tools and a vessel for you.
Oh, right. See if he's available to meet us. Where are we gonna meet, Chatty? Maybe you need to tell Chatty to send the tools to Mandarion, because then there's the priest. And Mandarion... Oh, ask him to meet us in Winton. Say, can we hire the priest to meet us in Winton to bless these tools? Because that's where we have to go for the Dracolich, right? If this is what we're doing now.
Well, we only have 3 days left, and we're going north right now.
Yeah, just to get the thing. So, but maybe they can go there, and then we can... Because we can teleport to Winton into that basement.
Yes, but we don't know how far north we're going.
I don't care. We have it as an option. See if we can hire them to meet each other in Winton. If we're going to try to do both of these things, we need them to be in place.
But we still don't have the acid from the dragon, so it doesn't matter.
The acid actually is the time-sensitive thing, isn't it? The acid is a time-sensitive thing.
Then
That's
we
an important
can
thing.
reroute and go south afterward instead of going north after Oligar, because I think I've reevaluated. Now that I'm a little less angry, only less, we have to plan an actual assault on their thing before they actually do the ritual.
Yeah,
rather
but are
than
we
just
going? Are we going to assault their castle, or are we going to go find an item?
assault
I
the
thought we were
castle.
going to
We're
find an
never gonna
item.
beat him. We're never going to beat him to the item. It's done. We've been derailed. We have a statue to deal with. And we don't actually know exactly where the item is. We're never going to beat him there.
We didn't know exactly where any of the other items were.
No, but we had a better idea than somewhere north. And he's got a multiple day head start on us and has been able to be probably super fast traveling this whole time and has minions. We're cutting our losses.
All right. Wait, wasn't there also supposedly an item in the barricades? Was that a thing? I'm looking at the dots on the map.
Let's go look at the document in
I
Discord.
think that we decided that one got taken.
The barricade was never a thing. You miscolored that dot. That was a ATIS plot thread.
Yeah, all
And
the
what was
don't
the
care
fertile
about that.
melts? Was that a different plot thread?
That was also an ATIS plot thread.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the jackal and the fox.
How did we get rid of those dots?
Whoever made them can delete them.
It wasn't me.
I can get rid of the red, not the green.
Oh, I'm the green.
So, anyway, I say we cut our losses. We're never going to beat them up there, and what we really have to do is prepare ourselves and have a decent plan to just crush them all in one go.
Sure.
I don't know. At this point, we're wandering through the woods to find a cave, to find limestone, to try making some cement, to stick Olive's jaw back on. Feel like we're going to be at this for a little while.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Fair
You're
enough.
not wrong. All right, what's the message I'm sending? Sorry, this is Matt being not brain power strong enough to do things.
See if we can hire and pay the way for the guy to get to Winton. And
But
make it
we
fast,
should.
as in we should
Well,
get there
no,
in the next 2
he's
days.
10 days.
2
13
days.
days.
2
No,
days.
because the thing has to sit in the acid for 10 days before he can even do anything. So he
Before
does
the
have
jeweler's
about.
tools come into
Yeah,
play.
he does have
Okay.
about 2 weeks. So, like, yeah, we got 2 weeks to find the jeweler's tool and 2 weeks to get him there. And that's worth maybe telling Seda.
We need the vessel and the acid first.
We need the vessel and the acid, a sappery.
Great.
Which means
Well,
I
then,
might
yeah,
should
so
check
be
in
there within
with.
10 days.
Okay, I'm gonna say that priority-wise, I can wait till the end of the day and see how many spell slots I have to send that because we have some time.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I botched the return message, so I missed my free
that's
chance.
fine. That's fine. I think we should tell
Uh,
Chatty. We do need to, on a timely basis, tell Chatty that we're gonna meet him in Winton if he can get this stuff to Winton. Because that's travel
Well,
time.
The
for the stuff.
vessel is important,
Yeah.
and if he has a lead on copper dragon acid, ancient copper dragon acid, otherwise
Yeah. Then we need to
we're
check
going
on it.
traveling to get that ourselves. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to meet Chatty and Winston in 3. We're going to try to meet Chatty and Winston in 3 days. We need a vessel. We'll work out the acid thing.
Unless he tells us otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're marching through.
So are you sending any of these messages now, or are you just noting that you were going to send them later in the day?
I'm noting that I will send a message at the end of the day. I'm holding an action to send a spell if I have the spell slot. At the end of the day, if we're still alive, to Seda telling me
Great.
about the
So
beginning of the time.
keep your notes. It's fine.
And then I will send a message now to Chatty about the thing and the vessel. We need the vessel. We're going to need to get, if you have a lead on the copper acid, otherwise we'll try to sort it out. But we need to meet and have the vessel.
He did tell you when you were there at the Verdenton Glen that there are no copper dragons in the Verdentious Causeway.
Right, so that's going to be on us. Okay.
So you would know that.
Wait. Gotcha.
So you're just telling him that you need the 2 things you hired him to get. They actually need to be in Winton in 3 days.
if possible.
But he actually already knows that, doesn't he? That's what
No, you're adding this in Winton, which is very far away from the Verdentious Causeway.
So I guess we just check. Maybe we can tree teleport to him, and then teleport to Winton.
So we're gonna need special permission to tree teleport in there. That's magic into the elves' land, and we've already
We
been-
can
That's
tree
outside.
teleport right next to the river to, like, down here,
Mm-hmm.
and then
We passed some trees
just fly over the river.
just outside the glen.
Okay, I tell you what, I might hold on sending these messages to the end of the day. Let's see how many spell slots I get through after. And then I'll sort out.
Plus, in view of time, you've only given Chatty like half a day so far.
That's
I guess
a very
that's
good
true.
point.
So keep that in mind as well.
We can wait. Okay. But we if we're going to do this, should think about the cover dragon. But at the moment, limestone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you trek through the woods, and eventually you come to a bit of an opening, and there's like a raised cliff. And in that cliff, you see an opening, like a torn open cave, like in one of the clefts. It's a very large cave. And as you see it, everybody give me a perception check real quick. So the four of you.
Man, weak sauce.
Yeah. Okay, great. So Spoot, you definitely see a couple of forms lying in front of the cave. They appear to be large and feline. And they're just lounging in the sun because the tree cover is away from the bottom of the cliff, and there's trees up on the top of the cliff. So there's some big felines resting at the bottom by this cave where this limestone purportedly is. You're about 50 feet away, and you see all these through this last bit of scrub line. And you know you have to go in there to save Olive. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Nuuli Forged, at the mouth of the limestone cave.
Facing down Displacer Beast.
What is it about, like, standard?
They're just big
issues
felines.
so
That's
hard?
all they said.
They're
So
just
far-
hyenas.
They're just it's just two hyenas. What do you don't gotta worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it's just
Just
were
big
pigs.
Yeah.
No.
You survived all those things. Why are you worried about it?
It's just the
That's true.
woods.
Apparently
It's-
didn't.
Oh,
Carolee didn't survive a dragon. That's a different thing.
that's
So
fair.
she also
What a way
died
to-
against
No,
the
first
hyenas.
death was against the hyenas.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's true.
too.
Yeah, she died twice.
Yep, that's true. Oh well.
Well, we've all died.
All right, you're all dead. You're all screwed. You're gonna die.
Everyone's died. Hey,
All right.
it is.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us this week. Quick note, we are taking next week off because I need to travel and do some stuff. So we will not be here next week, but the following week, the 12th, if my calendar math is correct, we will be back for episode 112, and into this cave that we got going on here. And whatever these crazy panther, feline, lion, whatever they are, cats, I don't
We've
know.
seen the Cthulhu. We've seen a Displacer Beast before.
Yep, you have. I've got it. Thank you. It will be the 12th. Thank you for confirming. So we will be off on the 5th next week, but back on the 12th in 2 weeks. Thank you all very much for being here. Let's go around, friends, say our goodbyes, plug anything you would care to plug. And I'll figure out who we're going to raid. Let's start at the top of the stack this time with Defect.
Thank you guys for watching. I've been Defect/Mike, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Fantastic. Hopping on down, we've got Greg.
Hello, I'm Greg and Amber, and this is Zydeco, but he's really just a black blob. And I got no shout outs except okay, bye.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Olive.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I've been Olive and a giant crocodile statue for most of tonight. Support your local sculpture gardens. Be nice to the statuary. And we're off next week, so you should go to YouTube and watch our past episodes. Also, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. You can, I don't know, visit us there. We're Nuuli Forged in all those places, and that's all I got.
Fantastic. Moving on down to Nereus.
Hi, been playing Nereus. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And Spoot.
Hi, I am Spoot, played by Matt. Sorry. And yeah, I will not see you in 2 weeks because that's when I have to travel for work. Bummer.
Wah wah.
Oh no. Tense timing. Oof. You're going to have to leave a list of things that Spoot needs done.
Kills everyone, literally.
Okay. All right. Well.
No, I will leave a list.
Listen, I am here for that Death Cleric arc. I am just waiting for it.
Yeah, same.
It's closer like every week. And I know I've said that a lot, but like, damn, I have made some dark choices lately.
You know, we all go through tests of faith, I suppose, and this is Spoots. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. We're going to raid some Dork Tales tonight because they're playing some D&D over that way. So give them some love. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And we'll see you back here in 2 weeks on April 12th for the next adventure here on Nuuli Forged. Be kind to each other, be safe to each other, respect one another, respect everybody, and make positive changes in the world, and don't rely on 250-year-old documents. So, goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great week. Be safe. Be kind. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
See you.